Factuals.
I blow my mind each and every time with the shit I write. Just keep giving y'all sections of my life. That's all. Can't make this shit up. Ooh, I'm taking chances when I pull out of my driveway. Factuals. On the way to the money on the highway. Factuals. It feels different. Trust me, I know love. Right. I know you used to dealing with scrubs. Right. Not me though. Still the same Magneto. My Spanish homie veggies always magnifico. Shit, this my reinvented flow. Got her soaking up the panties cause of what I roll. Ralph Lauren, winter jacket, I don't care the quote. I just know I'm sauced down either way it goes. Listen, baby, purple, her rain, zip lock. She's a rider and knows how to keep her lips locked. Life comes with more challenges than TikTok. Shit, everything backwards, worth the crisscross. This a canvas and I'm painting, split splash. In my fadeaway game like Raptors Chris Bosh. Break it down, break it down, baby. Break the vegetables down, baby. Break it down, break it down, baby. Break the vegetables down, baby. Break it down, break it down, baby. Break the vegetables down, baby. Break it down, break it down, baby. Break the vegetables down, listen, baby. I'm cool as a freezer set to 0 below. My game chilly, penguins consider me bro. Stove run, in the rain. Nike pocket nights, I pocket twice the profits. I prophesized that I spoke to life. Factual. In Las Vegas, papered up with a taper cut. She shocked I beat the pussy up. My dick really tastes the slut. I'm on the money run, baby boo, the fuck's up. Your wig stiff as hell, so how the fuck you stuck up? Bitch. Don't correct the fool, why? Or he will hate you. Factual. Correct a wise man and he'll appreciate you. Factual. That shows growth from that person you were yesterday. Right. Work hard, play harder, what they always say. I'm Gucci, trying to turn my life into a movie. My chocolate bunny looking scrumptious in his two-piece. Niggas is characters, goofy. I'm staying sucker free, enjoying good sushi. Break it down, break it down, baby. Break the vegetables down, baby. Break it down, break it down, baby. Break the vegetables down, baby. Break it down, break it down, baby. Break the vegetables down, baby. Break it down, break it down, baby. Break the vegetables down, baby. I swear I'll be giving y'all my life in these verses. I can't really make none of this shit up. This is my life as I know it. All factuals. I ain't got no time to sit down and lie to you. I just be jotting down my life. Netflix and chill. Baby braiding up my hair. I thought I told you that my game Frigidaire. Just trying to make sure you're aware. It's a whole lot of money to be made everywhere, and it's solely up to you if you gon' get it how you live it. Hennessy Code, that's factuals. My young thing got potential, let me package you. If you know, then you know I can mold you, baby. Put your listening ears on, don't be talking crazy. I ain't nothing like you used to. Coolin', I'm staying away from all that stupid shit too. Gotta get the bag, maneuvering in silence, life's good. Why would I wake up choosing violence? Damn shame they don't wanna see you happy on this side of gallons, getting brain freezes from some daiquiris. I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Listen, I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Shit. Listen, love, don't you know that we are just coolin'? And baby, I just want you to chill. We just groovin'. Listen, I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Listen, I'm feeling alright now. Shit, I'm feeling alright now. Good. First they seem to love you and then that shit turn to hate. I could really give a fuck cause I wanna just elevate. Get in place in and out of Cali on the weekends, just to get your mind right and stay about the deep end. Thank you God, I know I'm favored how my life is going. The ones who fake you kept them from me and it's really showing. Bruce Lee, raw aura, baby, I be glowing. You can't gain me love, I be knowing. If you stand for nothing, then you fall for something. Some bad bitches that you see ain't never worth the cuffing. I remain cooler than the cut, you know what it's up. Riding around on assignment, baby, you know what it's up. I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Listen, I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Shit. Listen, love, don't you know that we are just coolin'? And baby, I just want you to chill. We just groovin'. Yeah, baby, that's the one. Like I said, I need that shit like right now. Like right now. Don't get none of that on my shoes either. I don't give a fuck how much sauce you see. Yeah, you the one. I told my bitch that I'll be back, I gotta make me a run. If I say that I'ma do it, then it's gon' get done. Bitch, I work too hard for you to play with my name. Cold game off the top while I'm collecting my funds. My seat back, I'm in and out of lanes cruising. I got some Henny in my cup, or residue say. She rollin' killer at the crib while I'm moving. When I get back, it ain't a question that we groovin'. Yeah. Bitch, I told you once before, it ain't no playing with me. Try it on another nigga who ain't nothing like me. If them hoes still talking, let them hoes talk. Get your money, play the cut, they tryna get caught. It's a price on anything, even pussy. That's why I need a full payment for your cookies. My bottom bitch, she understand she ain't a rookie. She collect my money too and bring it to me. I was blessed with a mouth where I put hands on the floor. Soak up all this game, G, let it sit and get porous. If they hate, let them hate, they gon' hate to the core. Instead of hating, get some paper and don't look for rewards. She stuffing all that killer in a raw cone. My way on chill, coolin' in another time zone. Every time I write something, I be mind blown. It makes sense, a nigga gotta set the right tone. I told my bitch that I'll be back, I gotta make me a run. If I say that I'ma do it, then it's gon' get done. Bitch, I work too hard for you to play with my name. Cold game off the top while I'm collecting my funds. My seat back, I'm in and out of lanes cruising. I got some Henny in my cup, or residue say. She rollin' killer at the crib while I'm moving. When I get back, it ain't a question that we groovin'. Yeah, keep it G, that's the way to be. When you moving free, bitch, please better have my money when you come to me. Got it honest, pimpin' in my blood, it ain't hard to see. Driving slow with my seat back, playing sugar free. She know I got a fine taste for some chocolate, but money tastes better gone in my wallet. I catch a nap on the spot, Rasheed Wallace. Then waking up to the grind, being honest. I need my motherfucking ends. I need that right now, love, let's not pretend. Since you are on, baby, put on your friend. Tell her she is worthy of making me ends. Say it ends twice cause I love the money. Staying away from all the snakes cause they moving funny. Little bitch, Steph ain't never been a dummy. Say the tears, so I'ma need all my money. I told my bitch that I'll be back, I gotta make me a run. If I say that I'ma do it, then it's gon' get done. Bitch, I work too hard for you to play with my name. Cold game off the top while I'm collecting my funds. My seat back, I'm in and out of lanes cruising. I got some Henny in my cup, or residue say. She rollin' killer at the crib while I'm moving. When I get back, it ain't a question that we groovin'. Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey! What's good? Yo, man. Hey, I just want to say for the record, yo, I love y'all, yo. Like straight up, I love y'all. Like y'all show hella love in the comment section, yo. Salute to the chat, man. It's beautiful. Oh, y'all are beautiful people. I just want to let y'all know that. If anybody didn't ever say that to y'all, um, Also Dope Live says y'all are beautiful. Like each and every one of y'all are beautiful. Thank you. I'm about to go down this chat, man. Salute to Lisa B. Salute, salute, salute. Overthoughts. Salute, salute, salute to Crystal Williams. Salute to That Way Podcast. Yeah. Salute to Yam Sam, man. Yeah. Salute to Brian Black. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My J's. Another day. Another motherfucking dollar. Salute to Michael Ben. My motherfucking J's. Man, salute to the chat. Yo, fucking lit. Man, yo. I appreciate y'all rock with the tunes, man. Straight up. Like straight up, yo. I appreciate the fact that y'all rock with the tunes, man. Like the fact that y'all rock with the tunes the way y'all do, like y'all straight motivating me to just go ahead and just finish off the rest of this project. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I've been procrastinating, y'all. Because like I'm going to 100 miles an hour. No, 1,000 miles an hour it seems, because I got so many ideas. So what I'm going to start doing is just organizing them and prioritizing and basically putting them some kind of order so I can delegate time to everything. But I just want to say first and foremost, I appreciate y'all, each and every last one of y'all. Y'all really mean a lot to me. Y'all made this possible. We building. We still having fun. Who else we got in here? Salute to y'all, man. Salute to Mrs. Archie. Yay. Y'all, do y'all want the SWV joint? Y'all want me to play the SWV joint? I just ain't wanna bombard y'all. I ain't know if y'all, kind of like easing way in, you know what I'm saying? Just easing my way in. Hey, do y'all want me to play the SWV joint? I can. Y'all let me know in the chat. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to play the SWV joint? Let me know. If you want me to play the SWV joint, I'll play it. I'm not opposed to it. Like I said, we gonna rock out up here. Like, let me know. What's shaking, man? Like I said, I appreciate y'all so much. Okay, Michael Ben says play it. Lisa B says play it. That Way Podcast says Kwame was like, yo, we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it, brother. Hey, That Way Podcast, we gonna get to it. Authentic 614. Salute. My G's. Another day, another motherfucking dollar. All right, y'all. Hey, look, listen, I appreciate y'all so much. Man, this is a blessing, y'all. So I'm not gonna do too much talking. I appreciate y'all. Here it is, y'all. This is my SWV Rain freestyle.
God damn, baby. Got me over here waiting and shit. I got this whole thing playing in my head. For real, baby. I told my baby boo, don't keep me waiting. I'm ready to beat it up. It's overdue. I'm running out of patience. I wanna ski it up. Bring your pretty ass round here with no panties on. Fuck Netflix, we'll make our own flicks. Oh my God, I wanna hear you moan. I told you put your legs on my shoulders, baby. Now I'm going deeper. You feel me? Baby, you know I like to beat it. We be having sweaty sex. You know I like to eat it. Why you rubbing on my neck? You Krispy Kremed on my beard. Yummy. Yes, I love it here. Factual. When you tell me fuck you and scream my name, that's music to my ears. Yes, I'll nibble on your ear. Start licking on your flesh, then take my tongue down your body, baby. I'm licking up your sweat. You love them back shots, I love giving them. Damn. This dick you done came on Wesley Pipes, love. I'm tearing that pussy up with my shades on. Shit. Better give me all of that pussy, yeah. Like that. I'm going for the KO, shit. Fight back. This nasty weather got me nasty. You my dinner plate, I'll never drown. I love to eat with you, just sitting on my face. Them legs a shake while I'm being greedy. Got you saying shit, you hopping up so fast. You wanna taste yourself, so give me kiss. Ooh, I love that shit. Girl, you such a nasty bitch. I'm just spitting on them titties, then I'm licking up that shit. Then I'm spitting in your mouth, and I'm giving you a kiss. Pin your body against the wall, let's put a hole inside this shit. Yes, I can't control myself, I'm such a horn dog. I just wanna fill your buns with my corn dog. The camera rolling, baby, let's just get this porn off. Finish me off with nothing but head, like I'm Zordon. Windows up, can you hear it raining out? Shit down, rain on you? Okay, open up your mouth. Fuck me good, baby. Can you wear me out? I'll fuck you good, baby. I'ma wear you out.
Yo, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Salute to the chat. See what we got here. Hey, that's my shit, yo. I ain't gonna lie, that's my shit. Salute, Michael Ben. Lisa V said this might be my new favorite. Hey, thank you. I'm glad y'all enjoy it. Listen, I'm glad you love it. For real. For real. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Lisa B. I'm glad you like it. I really am. Like, listen, if that's your favorite, because I think you like right now. I think that was your favorite right now. That's why I made sure I put right now in rotation, because I know that you said that was your favorite. So it is a toss up. That's why I enjoyed making that record like that. Oh my God, I love that song. Salute, Crystal Williams. Thank you, thank you. What you think? What you think, Crystal? Oh wait, I mean you got the 5. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. Salute, Brian Black. My G's, appreciate you, my guy. Salute, Authentic 614. Appreciate you. Hey, listen, Krispy Kreme. Hey, authentic. Hey, listen, man. Listen. I mean, the lingo. See, look, listen.
Factuals.
The lingo is something really. I know. It's just I talk different. I'm so like you caught that though, bro. Like bro caught that. Like he caught that line though. Straight up, like Krispy Kreme, my beard. Like that's that glaze. That sweetness. You know what I'm saying? Once she used it as a seat, you know what I'm saying? Like that's that sweet glaze. It was like, but yeah. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Salute, Authentic 614. Yeah, like and that's cool. Like, yeah, you caught that bar though, straight up. Yeah, I had to talk. I talk a little bit. I talk a little, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I talk a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. I appreciate y'all so much. Oh, and the I believe the producer's name was 7 Weeks. 7 Weeks Beats that did that crafted that beautiful instrumentation. And when I heard it, I already knew, like, yeah, I'm about to go stupid on this shit. Like, instantly when I heard that shit, I was like, yeah, I'm about to go really dumb on this shit for real. Like, straight up, go stupid, dumb, like wigged out on that shit. And it was crazy because it really was a rainy night when I wrote that shit. So I was like, yeah. I said, this shit's just perfect. Yeah, they're going, y'all know, you know what I'm saying? So I had got they gonna slid the window open, let that rain breeze come in. That was a wrap. Let the rain breeze come in, straight chilling, sipping a little Pinot Grigio, real cold Pinot Grigio. Like, I like the bitter wines and shit. You know, just sitting there writing. And that's how that shit just poured out, y'all. Like, that's how that song just poured out, like, straight up. That's how it came out, like, what y'all got, like, straight up. So I appreciate y'all, each and every last one of y'all, like, for real. Like, that's 100, man. I'm glad y'all enjoy the tunes. Like, seriously, I'm so serious. Like, I'm so serious. I'm so glad y'all enjoy the tunes, because it's more to come. I promise you, it's more to come. Definitely more to come. But appreciate y'all. Salute to the chat. Always salute to the chat. Y'all know what we're here for. Y'all see the title. Former #1 NBA pick Kwame Brown debuts on Pivot Podcast. Uh-oh. On another episode of What the Hell Kwame lying about again today. I caught a good bit of it. And I caught a bit chunk of the interview. It was funny as hell, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I was entertained by it. And look, I'm sitting in there typing in the chat, you know, just saying a little fun, just joking, roasting Kwame and shit, just saying a little funny shit. And then it's just like all sorts of people just tagging me, you know, adding me and trying to come at me with their best insults. Them shits was weak though. Like nothing hit. Like I was like, damn, you could, you know, shits was weak as fuck, you know. So I'm still typing. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of, you know, it let me know, you know, that what I'm doing is effective, because people feel a certain way, you know, when I just type anything. Like I could be sometimes in that guy chat and I'll say something and then somebody will respond to me, you know, with some kind of disrespectful comment. And I just be really looking at it like, damn, you know, if people do this stuff on YouTube, I can only imagine how they are in reality. These are probably really nasty people to be around and to ever experience. You know what I'm saying? Oh, salute Lisa B. Yes, I listen. You won't be disappointed. Like this project that I'm working on the music, y'all won't be disappointed. Like that's a sidebar, but yeah, y'all won't be disappointed. I promise y'all won't. Salute to my brother, Meaty Riley. What's good, brother? Yeah, you know. Oh, salute Jerome Biggums. Yeah, they roast and be weak as hell, man. Like that shit be doofy as fuck. Like I be like, okay, that's like the best niggas got. Like that can't be the best niggas got, bro. Like nah, bro. And grammar, punctuation, always English always fucked up. Lisa B. Facts. And that's why I love putting a comments on the screen like I usually do, you know, because I'm pretty sure, and I'm not gonna bank on it, but because sometimes I have live streams where I don't get trolls and I'd be good, but like cool. I don't care if they come anyway. But then it's always that one troll that want to come and say little funny, stupid stuff. And then they punctuation marks and grammar be all fucked up. So then I gotta plaster they comment on this here screen right here for all the people to see how embarrassing you are. You know? Hey, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up, bro. Nah, spell check on their phone, niggas just lazy. Niggas sounding out words and just and spelling it the way they sounding it out and shit. Like niggas will say right. And niggas will say like location. So they'll spell it LOCASHUN, shun, like location, like the way they'll enunciate it, they'll spell it the way they enunciate it instead of the actual way it's spelt, type shit. This big doofy motherfuckers. Salute to CC, new subscriber. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Salute to CC. Welcome to the channel. Growing channel. Everybody here is with good energy and love. So, you know, make yourself at home and enjoy the show. Salute to CC, y'all. She's a new subscriber. Try to make sure I get everybody in the comment section. I'm in the chat. Yeah, like it's a bunch of old people trying to roast and not knowing they can't fuck with it. They just can't fuck with it. This shit corny though. Okay, but anyways, yeah. So the former #1 NBA pick Kwame Brown debuts on Pivot Podcast. Like I said, I caught a chunk of the interview. Ridiculous. Like I said, but this interview disproved something though, and this is key. That everything that I've been saying is true. That they asked Kwame some real questions. But Kwame is such a script reader that he knows how he'll deviate from the question to spin it to where it's an answer for him, but not really answering the question. That's like he's good at that. He's the spin master. Like that's a twisted individual. That's a twisted individual to take reality and try to flip and dip it like that. That's a twisted individual, y'all. Dig what I'm saying? That's not normal type shit. You know what I'm saying? Dig what I'm saying, y'all. That's not normal. You know what I'm saying? Dig what I'm saying, y'all. That's not normal behavior. You know, nobody conducts themselves in that manner. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's just not normal. I'm sorry. It's just not normal behavior. But yeah, and of course he cap. You know, he always gonna be cap. Hold on, y'all. All right, my bad, y'all. I'm bad. My bad. My bad. All right, my bad, y'all. Had to go run down and get me some gummy bears, y'all. Like that's the fave right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's the fave. The gummy bears. Gummy bears. Love those. And see, they asked Kwame some real questions too, y'all. And it's fucked up that Kwame answered them questions the way he did. We gonna go through it, y'all. That's crazy, man. Kwame, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, my boy. I've been waiting on this video, boy. We gonna really break this down.
Oh, it's too short.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Am I seeing what I'm seeing? Hold on. Wait. Hold on, y'all. I want y'all to see it like y'all can see me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this because y'all can see me. I'm gonna keep it like this because y'all can still see me. Yeah, we're gonna do it like this. Hold on, man. Wait a minute. Wait. Make sure I got this shit right, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go, y'all. Make sure I'm centered. It's just something about being centered for me, y'all. All right, so this is the interview, y'all. Yes, the hairy bow. Michael Ben, definitely the hairy bow, for sure. Yeah, Jerome, he look goofy as a motherfucker, man. This dude the worst, y'all. He look doofy as fuck, y'all. So, let's get into this funny ass shit, y'all. This is Kwame Brown on Pivot Podcast. Oh my God, yo, this is about to be the worst. I already know. Hold on, y'all.
Who is it? Oh, it's too short, mother effers.
Who is that girl, Kwame? Kwame! Who is that girl, Kwame? Who is that girl, Kwame? You did all that motherfucking hooting and hollering this morning about black women need to do this and black men need to do that. Who is this woman, Kwame? Who is this woman, Kwame? And Kwame, you told us that you don't even wear Jordans, Kwame. You have on the Jordan 1s, my bro. God damn, Kwame, you done. Oh, what the fuck, y'all? He ain't even sit down. I got questions already. What the fuck, Kwame? This motherfucker. Look, y'all. Check this out, y'all. And again, y'all. This is Kwame Brown that was just clowning Uncle Shug for taking a picture with a white woman who was an actual friend of his, that Kwame still uses that picture to this day to try to get at Uncle Shug and clown Uncle Shug, talking about it's Yellowstone. I guess he was referring to the white woman as Yellowstone. But she, not only he said Yellowstone, but this woman has on a yellow sweater, like Yellowstone. Kwame, this shit can't be this motherfucking easy with you, my boy. Come on, Kwame. This can't be this fucking easy with you, my boy. Use basic. Use basic. Come on, Kwame. Come on, Kwame. Come on, Kwame. You gotta be fucking shitting me. You gotta really be shitting me. Lisa B said he got them from the shoe drive. Yeah, I can believe that. He got all them donations for them people with their hard-earned money, and he took that shit back to his goddamn mansion on some scam type stuff. Man, this dude is weird, bruh. I don't know though. Who is this woman though, Kwame? You did all that clowning about black men. What the fuck, Kwame? This right here alone is already over for you. This right here already, my boy. Do you understand the magnitude of this right here? Just this little still shot right here. My nigga, 2 contradictions in one, boy. This nigga got on Jordan 1s, which I never wear no Jordans. Why would I do all that for a shoe? And then you clown, what is that, Yellowstone? That Yellowstone. Yeah, that's yellow, and Yellowstone with a Yellowstone sweater. With the motherfucking Prince Katana Mortal Kombat boots. With the motherfucking, she got on some, she got on the Wish yoga pants, the jonts that, what she ordered versus what she got. She got on the what she got. And look at Kwame, yo, Kwame, look, Kwame, oh, Kwame got on skinny jeans, y'all. Then he just teased his cousin about skinny jeans. Oh, that's the 3rd contradiction, Justin. It's still shot, Kwame. Oh my God, this dude is fucking easy to beat. Kwame, you need to just like throw your phone, like, bro, you need to just get rid of your phone, my nigga. Just get rid of your phone, my nigga. Just get rid of your phone, my nigga. Nigga got a whole live clowning his cousin, y'all, about having on some fucking skinny jeans, and his 7-foot ex-NBA #1 draft pick of the Washington Capitals got on skinny jeans. Can't make this shit up. You just can't make this shit up, y'all. You can't. Look at this nigga, y'all.
Oh, boy. Good to see you, boy. Right. Yes, sir. What up?
He trying to come in there and give a dap like he down with the shit. Kwame, old awkward ass. Look at this nigga. Ryan Clark, like, look at this doofball. Ryan Clark, like, look at this doofball. And see, Channing Crowder, he on guard because he don't even know what to expect with this Kwame character. That's why he already on some, yeah, you know, we ain't with, you know, he see, Channing Crowder was checking Kwame temperature. But Kwame came here well behaved and media trained. He knew what crowd he was around. He knew what kind of guys he was around. He couldn't be Billy Badass on camera. Oh yeah, possibly she could be his new manager. That'd be dope. That's true. But it was just so funny though, like how he always clown black men about, you know, white women and stuff like that when, you know, you just see this dude right here walking right on camera, you know. I don't get him, man. He be clowning people for the most dumbest shit, but he be doing the shit. Do as I say, not as I do. That shit's weirdo behavior. It's just weirdo behavior. Honestly, that's probably who landed him the interview. That's probably who got him this interview. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? She was even able to land Kwame some shit like that, though. That's cool. See, Kwame, people want good for you. It's just that we don't like when you sit up here and do what you about to do now on these type of platforms and interviews and about to just straight up well. That shit weird. I don't get it. I just really don't get it, man. Something wrong with dude. But let's get into it, y'all.
What?
You good, bro?
Oh, this is the crazy one, right?
He's wide open. What up with you?
And look, he identified him right away, y'all. Oh, this the crazy one. Look. Kwame knew. Kwame know where he at, y'all. He's 7 foot, but he know Channing Crowder, man. See, Channing Crowder was. It's okay. That's not. I'm not trying to be on some like, oh, they talking about like size of fight. Some no, I'm not saying no shit like that. I'm just saying Kwame knows the temperature. Like he knows where he at. He can't be Billy Badass here. He knows that. That's all I'm saying.
That Joker is tall.
Oh, long, man.
Golly.
Oh, man.
What up, big dog?
It said that Joker tall. Yeah. That's what makes all this the unique. This is what make all this unique, y'all. This is a 7 foot man, a 40-year-old 7 foot man who once played in the NBA, conduct himself the way he does, and then go on platforms such as these gentlemen's platform and portray it to their crowd that he's this type of guy to gain subscribers from them because of what he pitched, only for them to come over and see that this motherfucker ain't nothing but about beef. That's the whole game plan, y'all. Simple. And he got a big platform already. That's what's so crazy about this shit, y'all. Hold on. How many subscribers does Pivot Podcast have? We gotta really think about this on a different spectrum too, yo. Oh, 625,000. Okay. 625,000. Kwame got. So they got way more subscribers than Kwame. See what I'm saying, y'all? See the move that Kwame bust, y'all? Kwame just straight made a play. That's all that was, y'all. Kwame just made a play, y'all. Because they got way more subscribers than Kwame, which Kwame at one point had almost 425,000 subscribers. Like he had a lot of subscribers, and every time he went live, this nigga had like thousands of people in the live chat. Just a lot of people just chat. What did they say? Like 30,000 people? They said it was 30,000 people in the live chat, y'all. So look at what numbers he get now. Right? We gotta think about all this shit, y'all.
Ain't nothing I can't call it.
You can't call it, man. What a hookah.
At the crib. I wish I would have bought it. I had something better than hookah, though. I'm good. Yeah.
Look at him. He would have brought the hookah, but he had something better than hookah. Oh yeah, Kwame. Mike Tyson.
Good, you can't together. Hey, look. Oh, you good.
Put mine up underneath the foil on the hoop.
Oh, yeah.
I tricked their ass at the spot.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a wild one.
You take the little foil.
He telling him what he do. He said, no, you don't. He telling you what he do, man. You just won't up on it. Dude, Kwame, boy, he don't believe nothing.
Yeah.
Put a little shit in there and just
Don't
steam
even
up
know the
just
man.
like hookah.
Man, that's too much. That's too much.
You had
Don't even know the man. Told him though what he don't do. This dude just wide open, boy. Yeah, right, Meaty. Like, bro, this dude look hella uncomfortable. Like, he know where he at. Like, he ain't gonna play. No, you ain't. No. You see, he got a different aura with him than when he was interviewing with Tasha K. Look at Kwame's posture.
that's it.
You ain't driving.
No, you gotta wet that. How do you do that without wetting it?
So just put it in there. It's the oil. The oil burn off just like the same as in the hookah.
Without wetting it. Come on, y'all. This dude is. Oh shit. Hold on, y'all.
Who is it?
I brought it back, y'all.
Oh, it's too short, mother effers.
What
up, boy?
Good to see you, boy.
Yes, sir.
What up with
You
it?
good, bro?
Oh, this is the crazy one, right? He's wide open.
What up with you, Duck? That joker is tall.
Oh, be long, man.
Golly.
Oh man.
What up, big dog?
Ain't nothing I can't call it.
Can't call it, man. What a hookah.
At the crib. I wish I would have bought it. I had something better than hookah though. I'm good.
Yeah.
You know you good. You can't together. Hey, no. Oh, you good.
Put mine up underneath the foil on the hookah.
Oh yeah.
Trick their ass at the spot.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
he's a wild one.
You
I can
take the
tell.
little foil off,
Yeah.
put a little shit in there and just steam up just like the hookah.
Man, that's too much. That's too much.
You had that too.
You ain't driving.
No, you gotta wet that. How do you do that without wetting it?
So just put it in there. It's the oil. The oil burn off just like the same as in the hookah.
I gotta see that.
I got you, baby.
Always
I
got
gotta see
something.
that. I gotta see that.
Hold up, limitless. Niggas to me, can't pinning it. I thought they here to witness it. Get my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling, get me up. On a mission, get me up. Knowing me, I got the key. Only vision I can trust. Trust, limitless. Niggas to me, can't pinning it. I thought they here to witness it. Get my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling, get me up. On a mission, get me up.
But man, welcome to the Pivot. We're excited to have you. Channing, Freddie T, I'm RC. To our partners, Happy Dad, we appreciate y'all. Sponsors, DraftKings, thank you guys for sponsoring the show. And to everybody who subscribed and liked over the past year, we truly appreciate you. Without you guys continuing to support us, we don't have a show. Without you guys continuing to show that this show is impactful, we don't get to have guests like Kwame. Kwame Brown, obviously, to us, doesn't need an introduction. First overall pick of the draft from here, not necessarily Atlanta, but Brunswick, Georgia is where he graduated from high school. McDonald's All-American, 13 years in the NBA, played for multiple teams. I think I want to start before that though. So many times people just focus on who you were as a basketball player. What we like to do is get to the heart of the person, because I think understanding that gives us an opportunity to say, okay, why are these actions taking place in the present? You are one of 8 children. Joyce and William are your parents. And you guys were in a household where there was a relationship that was contentious. Your mother moves you guys to Georgia, what they call it the bottom.
Michigan first.
Michigan first?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, you end up in what they call, I guess, the bottom. What were those transitions like for you as a young kid?
It was very difficult being so dark skinned. That's the first time I heard how dark I was, you know.
Oh my fucking boy. Man, this nigga need to go sit down to fuck somewhere, man. Dark skin, that was the first time you heard your skin was dark, man. What the fuck did this dude be saying, y'all? Man, you can't make this shit up, y'all. Y'all can't make this shit up, y'all. Is this nigga for real? Is he real? This nigga can't be for real, y'all. I'm gonna pull it back.
Of the draft from here, not necessarily Atlanta, but Brunswick, Georgia is where he graduated from high school. McDonald's All-American, 13 years in the NBA, played for multiple teams. I think I want to start before that though. So many times people just focus on who you
Salute
were
Larry Wade
as a
the third.
basketball player. What we like to do is get to the heart of the person, because I think understanding that gives us an opportunity to say, okay, why are these actions taking place in the present? You are one of 8 children. Joyce and William are your parents. And you guys were in a household where there was a relationship that was contentious. Your mother moves you guys to Georgia, what they call it, the bottom.
Michigan first.
Michigan first?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, you end up in what they call, I guess, the bottom. What were those transitions like for you as a young kid?
It was very difficult being so dark-skinned. That's the
Man.
first time I heard how dark I was. I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina.
Bro, what the fuck is you talking about, man? Man, this nigga can't be serious, y'all. No, he can't be serious. He can't be serious. He can't be serious, y'all. Dark skin, bro. Is you serious? Like trying to tell a story or trying to like play a card? Like, what do you like? Come on, bro. It's always with race and color with this dude, man. I gotta listen to what he's saying, y'all.
Well, I was born in Charleston. We grew up in Monk's Corner in Eugene. So everybody around me was dark. And we came from an area where it was a lot of dirt roads. So a lot of times you didn't wear shoes and that was like normal. You get down to Brunswick and it's different. Blacks didn't really get along with each other like we did in Carolina. So my neighbors were my cousins. So everybody around me back then it was more like a family unit. Get to Brunswick, we have cousins, but we're all scattered out. We're not really connected. It was a difficult transition. Speaking different, I have more of a Gullah Geechee dialect.
Gullah Geechee? Man, let me look that up, yo. He can't, cause he keep talking about some motherfucking Gullah Geechee. His Gullah Island head ass, man. Fuck is he talking about? Gullah. Niggas done watch Gullah Island and now when they got down. These niggas, man. Let me look that up, Gullah. Okay, it is a touch thing. And no disrespect to Gullah Geechee people, too. I'm talking about Kwame motherfucking lying ass. I'm talking about Kwame sit up there and watch Gullah Island type nigga. Like, he talking about he Gullah Geechee. Okay. This dude, man. But it is in South Carolina. Oh man, but this dude, man, he just be full of shit though, y'all. I don't know, man. Salute Mike Jones. He talking about he Gullah Geechee, y'all.
Before I came to Georgia, I remember the teachers and the students picking on us. And I remember my brothers getting in a lot of fights. I mean, that was mostly the problem at school was they were fighting because of the way they spoke.
With the upbringing of it, and I've heard you talk in the past about a lot of legal problems. with your family, with your siblings and all that stuff. What were some of those? Because I heard you say that there was multiple arrests, multiple prison stints. What was it for, and how did it affect you as the little brother looking up and seeing these dudes really, mess up their lives?
Well, I was just waiting on my turn. I got to see older people make mistakes that I thought I can just be better at each individual mistake. And that's what I noticed by being drafted. People didn't want to hear the truth because my life and my household is a small microcosm of what the black community is. It's boys trying to step in.
Y'all hear what this nigga saying? Y'all hear what he's saying? Right, come and let's play together in the bright sunny weather. Let's all go to Gullah Gullah Island, head ass. I remember the lyrics too. Hey, but look, check this out though. Yo, yeah, he definitely won the Golden Geechee Award. He's definitely the Golden Geechee. For real, man. This dude is he the worst, man. He talking about he was waiting on his turn. Cause he's seen all the mistakes his brothers made. And he knew not what to do. But you're seeing Kwame, y'all.
To the role of a man. And so they saw my mother no longer had money. My father took care of her, so she no longer had money. So they're gonna step up and do what most boys are gonna do. They're gonna join gangs, they're gonna sell drugs, they're gonna do a lot of illegal things. And prior to my father going to prison, none of this was going on. And from a child in that...
This nigga loves saying that his father went to prison. He makes sure he say that in every interview he in, boy. He makes sure he say that in every interview he in. Damn, Kwame.
Perspective, I wish adults would listen to the children because they don't. They're too caught up in emotions of women.
To that point, because we've had other guests on that were in the house with domestic violence, and I've asked them, how did you know that was wrong? Because some people fall right into the trap of what they see, what they know, what they've heard, what they've learned in their life. And you said immediately you thought that going to jail was wrong. Domestic violence, you could see that and say, yes, you're not supposed to hit a woman. How do you make the decision as a kid that this isn't life? They're doing it wrong.
Because I saw what it did in the end. I mean, parents were good at hiding things back in my day. Now they do everything in front of the kids. They bring the kids out, they TikTok, they twerk with them instead of...
Y'all hear this dude, y'all? This dude really sitting up here like he got down the model citizen right now. Like this dude, like he won't just... Matter of fact, I think he did a live this same day doing the exact same thing he's speaking against. This shit crazy, y'all. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Kwame on some bullshit, y'all.
Working separate, so I had the old school upbringing where I knew that was gonna get you.
They still twerking. They just twerking separate.
Yeah, they were still twerking. Back in my day, they was twerking, but you had to go outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so now they just mesh everything together, and it's weird because kids are seeing things that they shouldn't see, and they're growing up angry. I talked to a kid that was 13 years old in Connecticut. He said, I don't care about nothing. And I saw so much of me in this kid because when you don't get the ball and it's not...
Right, he said he saw the end. Like he got down Professor X or some shit. This is Kwame always right though, y'all. This is somebody that don't know how to take constructive criticism. Dig what I'm saying? Listen to how he talk, y'all. This motherfucker do not know how to take constructive criticism. He always has to be right. And then if you oppose the thought that he's, or point he's trying to make, he's going to feel some kind of way. And so then when you go to make a point, he's just going to automatically disagree with what you're saying without listening because you disagree with him. So he's going to make his business disagree with you without even listening, but just doing it just to be disrespectful and spiteful. This kind of guy, this the kind of dude that is, y'all. I promise y'all that's the kind of nigga he is, y'all. And I don't even keep niggas like that around me, straight up, yo.
Your turn, and you can't choose your parents. You can't choose your situation. This kid is 13 years old and saw a 14-year-old kid get killed. So it's like these kids are surviving their home, and that's what I feel like I did. I survived my upbringing, and a lot of black kids are surviving instead of. I feel like if I had a stable household, I would have been the president and the #1 draft pick. But prior.
I believe if I had a stable household, I would have been the president and the #1 draft pick. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about, my boy? And then you motherfucker just let you talk. What, again, they gonna let you talk because it is your interview. But now it's to the point you just saying any motherfucking thing now. The president and
to that, I'm an All-American, I'm on honor roll, I'm holding down a job, and I'm paying bills.
And I wanted to talk about that too, nigga. Why is you telling motherfuckers you was on the honor roll, my boy? When it's been clearly documented that said you was not doing good in school. You was not a good student, my boy. That's why the pastor ripped you by your ear, because you was fucking up in school. Why you be lying, boy? Honor roll though? You gotta go as far as to say you was on honor roll, my boy. This nigga sick, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This nigga sick as fuck, y'all. I don't understand this guy, y'all. This is like a real, like, weirdo, like Addams Family type motherfucker. Lurch motherfucker. He like an Addams Family type motherfucker, y'all. Like, I ain't gonna lie. He's a creepy crawler. This motherfucker, like, he really deserves a documentary. Because his head is really fucked up. There is layers to this guy. It's a lot of layers to Kwame Brown, y'all. Like, that shit's document worthy. Because this motherfucker is not right at all. I'm just saying, y'all, just my observation. I'm just saying, just my observation. It's just an observation. This is not normal. This is not how people operate, you know. Right, yeah, he got the brat motherfucking hairstyle. Who is this guy, man? And that shirt is so fucking... that's what I wanted to talk about, your motherfucking fit, bro. Yo. Alright. So, you know you coming on these dudes' show. And I know they probably looked at your fit and were like, man, this is a fucking country bumpkin ass motherfucker. This nigga got on the Real Trees print long sleeve with a shirt that says, why was you at them colleges, boy? Stephen A. Some skinny jeans and some Jordan 1s. Kwame Brown with the brat fucking braids. Kwame Brown. And this dude is a fucking bozo. That shit was whack. Yeah, that fit. No, that won't it, bro. You look country. That's nasty work. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You look fucking country as fuck. You fucking bumpkin. That's some hillbilly shit you got on, man. The fuck you got on? And then you got a cap and gown on your shit. You got the cap, graduation cap. Oh my God, man. This dude is the doofball, man. I don't understand this nigga, man.
All while being a teenager. And that's what most kids do.
Wow, that's something. You said Monk's Corner, right?
Yes, sir.
Shout out Charlemagne.
That nigga said, you said months. Hold on. Right, Ingrid. It's Stevie Wonder effect. Like, he looked doofy as hell. Like, he got the brat joint with the Stevie Wonder. Oh, my Lord, man. This dude, Kwame, is cap, man.
Yeah, we had him on the show. He's from Monk's Corner. But, you know, I really wanted to.
Hey, Fred Taylor shouted out Charlemagne. Kwame behaved himself, y'all. Kwame behaved himself, y'all. I don't know if that's him laughing. I don't know who that laughing, but somebody laughing. Probably Kwame laughing. But he ain't say nothing. Like I told y'all, Kwame know where he at, y'all. That nigga is not about to bust a move and jump stupid, bro. I'm telling y'all. So, okay, that was Kwame giggling. See, Kwame giggled, but Kwame ain't gonna say what he was thinking. Cause he know Fred Taylor fuck with Charlemagne the God. And he shouted out Charlemagne the God in Kwame's face. Cause I believe Fred Taylor know how Kwame talks about Charlemagne. And Fred Taylor was trying, I think I don't know, it's a lot that can go into the situation. But all in all, Fred Taylor knows, I believe, I'm just gonna say I believe, that Fred Taylor know how Kwame talk about Charlemagne the God, yo. I'm just saying. This shit is crazy, yo.
Say, man, just really watching some of your YouTube, you know, preparing for this, watching your YouTube, hearing you in person speak now, the articulation and just the common sense. You know, that's where it starts. But I like to start with, you know, respect, regardless of what you hear about someone, what precedes them, what's in the media, all that stuff. You know, I don't really care about it. You know, I like to lead with the character, how I deal with someone, you know, in the head-to-head. So I just wanted to say that, we all respect you here, right, first and foremost. But now going back, you spoke about you had family members in and out of prison. I saw somewhere you said that you had your brothers in and out of prison. Most mornings you would wake up before sunrise, you'd be handcuffed, lay flat on your chest.
Yeah.
And then you would still have to get up and go to school and try and figure it out.
Seven times in a row.
7 times, wow.
Yeah.
Speak to that, because that has to be like just the frustration and everything it brings. You could have easily tried to emulate your older brothers and we wouldn't even be sitting here right now.
Well, I did. That's what's unfortunate about the situation. Every kid in that situation.
You're right, and you emulating them now. That's why, you know, when your brother around, you listen and hang on to his every word, like your little brother. We see it on camera. We see you trying to be like your brother every time you go live and he's around you. Like, you know, this dude just really don't understand the concept of when he's saying stuff and not realizing that he's going to double talk what he was just saying. He just totally forgets that whole concept. And that's what's crazy about all this shit. I'm telling y'all, this shit is fucking crazy, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Before I discovered that I had a talent and I could get out in basketball, my first love was football, but before I started growing. I grew from 6 foot to 6'8" in one summer.
8th to 9th grade.
Yeah,
Right?
so I was like, man, but prior to that, just like most kids, you're attracted to that. You know, all the cars, the girls, and the things that come with it. It was exciting, but once you start seeing one brother get 14 years, 13, these numbers, and you're like, wow, you see what it does to mama. You see the position that you leave her in is worse than the position that she started out. Because sometimes you can mess up their government assistance. There's all sorts of things that come with being a street cat, and none of it is good. So to me, that's why I always tell cats, if you're that, you're against the black community. Everything about it, you're hurting black, you're selling the black, you're robbing black, everything is black on black.
So is he basically saying that about his family? Oh, this dude Kwame just talks, y'all. Oh, this dude is crazy, man. That's crazy, man. Oh, this dude's crazy, yo.
With you feeling that way and truly having a sense of what the community needs, having seen young men have to be adults or have to be men of the house before their time, before they understand even how to do that, which is a problem in our community, which I do think is a symptom of what history has been for our culture. And now you get to the point where it is time to pick up a basketball. It is time for you to find a way out for not only yourself, but for your mother and for your family. And the Dan Moores come around and the John Williams come around. When you started to be around men, to have sort of a father figure, what did that mean to you?
It meant accountability.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Ryan Clark, that question was long as a bitch, my bro. God damn. Fuck. Nigga. That shit was elaborate with minor details, major details. That shit had a God damn, boy. Fuck. Right, Ingrid. He it's a shame. He did this interview and then did what he did this morning. Not even a week. This dude is a trip.
You know, you can't hold me accountable if you up all night, you know, selling drugs. So it was an older brother trying to be a parent, but he was flawed himself. So uncle.
Damn, boy, this dude Kwame, man.
Stepped into the role, but Mr. John filled that gap. He was a minister. He had 4 children, a wife, and he ran the FCA camp. And I noticed all the guys that was like me that ran away from him. The accountability of doing your work, you know, not being up all night with the girls. The guys that ran away, I look at their life, even earlier on, they started getting in trouble. Most of these guys have been to prison. Most of these guys have been through all sorts of things because they didn't want to be accountable.
In that accountability,
That shit didn't have nothing to do with you, Kwame. That shit ain't had nothing to do with you, Kwame. He asked a question about you, not about other people's story, Kwame. See, that be your problem. You be in everybody else's business except yours.
start to play basketball, you were committed to Florida.
And that's what makes, and again, that's a unique situation as to what makes all this unique. Because you see how a person such as Kwame Brown, who had an opportunity like he had, coming from his kind of background, take it for granted. Like he got a real story, but when he got the opportunity, he took it for granted. And that's the story that he needs to tell so that can help somebody. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, y'all.
you would have ended up like these two, which is not a bad thing at all.
Right.
Very successful, man. Florida worked out for them, but you had to make a call to Billy Donovan and say, well, you know what? I'm gonna go to the league. And part of reading what Billy said was that you kind of hinted to that you weren't ready. And Dan Moore had a quote that said, use basketball, don't let basketball use you. Was part of that decision getting to the point where you said, okay, I'm gonna use basketball now to change my situation? Because I can't imagine being that age, having that sort of money being thrown at you, having that sort of opportunity being thrown at you, and knowing where you've come from, knowing what you've been through, being able to pass it up. Even
hit the like button if you haven't already.
It didn't have anything to do with ready for me. It was simple. Basketball will take care of itself as long as you're true to the game. Most of these guys have
before their time, before they understand even how to do that, which is a problem in our community, which I do think is a symptom of what history has been for our culture. And now you get to the point where it is time to pick up a basketball. It is time for you to find a way out for not only yourself, but for your mother and for your family. And the Dan Moores come around and the John Williams come around. When you started to be around men, to have sort of a father figure, what did that mean to you?
It meant accountability. You know, you can't hold me accountable if you up all night, you know, selling drugs. So,
boy, that shit didn't mean nothing about nothing. What you should have explained to him was that being that those men were in your life, trying to help you turn your life around and help you be, you know, basically how to help you grow into a young man, that the experience was good. You know, they showed me how to conduct myself as a young man. It taught me etiquette, basketball. They helped me with my studies, you know, extracurricular activities. But here you go talking about some shit that got nothing to do with nothing.
it was an older brother trying to be a parent, but he was flawed himself. So uncle stepped into the role, but Mr. John filled that gap. He was a minister. He had 4 children, a wife, and he ran the FCA camp. And I noticed all the guys that was like me that ran away from him, the accountability of doing your work, not being up all night with the girls. The guys that ran away, I look at their life, even earlier on, they started getting in trouble. Most of these guys have been to prison. Most of these guys have been through all sorts of things because they didn't want to be accountable.
In that accountability, you start to play basketball.
And that is exactly what happened to you too, Kwame. You not holding yourself accountable landed you in fucked up positions as well. This dude, y'all.
Basketball, you were committed to Florida. You would have ended up like these two, which is not a bad thing at all.
Right.
Very successful, man. Florida worked out for them, but you had to make a call to Billy Donovan and say, well, you know what? I'm gonna go to the league. And part of reading what Billy said was that you kind of hinted to that you weren't ready. And Dan Moore had a quote that said, use basketball, don't let basketball use you. Was part of that decision getting to the point where you said, okay, I'm gonna use basketball now to change my situation? Because I can't imagine being that age, having that sort of money being thrown at you, having that sort of opportunity being thrown at you, and knowing where you've come from, knowing what you've been through, being able to pass it up even if you aren't ready.
It didn't have anything to do with ready for me. It was simple. Basketball will take care of itself as long as you're true to the game in any sport. I think adults hold kids back. Some of the smartest kids I ever met, I saw teachers holding these kids back. A kid would go to sleep in class, sleep the entire time, wake up, get an A, and the teacher would write this kid up every single day just because he wouldn't do it the way the teacher wanted. So it's a lot of kids, when they're the exception to the rule, adults don't like it. And so...
Yo, what the fuck is this nigga talking about, y'all? What the fuck is he talking about? Kwame, what are you talking about, my boy? Like, come on, man. This shit getting ridiculous, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. This shit getting real crazy, bro. What are you talking about, my boy? Your experiences. How did you feel trying to make that decision between University in Florida and the NBA? That is the question, basically. You start talking about kids again. Why do you always talk about kids? Stop talking about kids, man. Stop talking about yourself. That's why I say you don't tell your story. This dude is layers to Kwame Brown, y'all. I'm telling y'all.
With my situation, it was simple. I played against Tyson Chandler. I played against Eddie Curry. From a basketball standpoint, there's no higher than number one. So what's the point? I can always go back and get an education. So I looked at it like, let me just go and get the money and let me take care of my family. Let me take care of my whole.
Let me just go get the money. Exactly. It's about the money. That's why he went into the NBA. You could have went to college, like I said in a previous live stream, honed your skills to help you, build some kind of base and add structure to your game that, college can offer that to you. So when you go into the draft, you'll already have a base and you'll be a top prospect to sharpen your tools even more. But you just didn't apply yourself, and you, like you said, you thought about the money because of the situation. When I get it, and I'm not judging you, because people gotta do what they gotta do. But always make the decision for yourself, because with that being said, is whatever the consequences or whatever comes from it, you got to live with it because you made the decision yourself, not no one else.
City, and we can go from there. But what I found out is that most adults don't want to fix the problem. Like if when I get in rooms with the city council,
most adults don't want to fix the problem. That is correct. Just like you had a beef with Hassan Campbell and he apologized to you to fix the problem and you said no, when you could have just accepted it and let bygones be bygones. But no, you rather wanted to keep beefing because you wanted to get the views. Yeah, Kwame.
And people like that, and I hear the things that they're saying, and I listen to the programs and I tell them, none of those programs are gonna work. And they're like, why do you say that? This and that, we put this much money. I said, that's because you wanna look good. I was a kid in each and every last one of those programs. Every time you sent me home after that program, you didn't send the program home with me. So what's the point?
Like you're saying, the decision to leave, and it's easy. I left Florida early because same thing, I was chasing money. I talk about it all the time. I knew every check I was gonna get before every game I played in.
But I wasn't chasing money. I was chasing something different. I was chasing legacy.
Bro, you just said it was about the money. Oh my God, y'all. This still the same interview too.
From what my family lineage and where I come from, I wasn't supposed to be what I am. I wasn't supposed to make it to college, let alone the #1 draft pick. So I was just trying to make history. It's more of a legacy thing and a namesake. My father was a murderer. So every time you hear about Kwame Brown, you hear about a murderer's father. So I didn't want to do that for my children. So I said, let me go be better than what everybody thought I could be. And I did that.
But but looking back now as a grown man, going to Florida or any college, wouldn't that have matured you to a level to be ready for what happened when you got to the league?
No, I could have been like Teddy Dupay, gambling on basketball and got sent overseas. My first trip to the University of Florida, the professor hand Teddy Dupay the test in the class, in the bar on my recruiting trip. So I know how college works. I was gonna go for 1 year. It's not like this one and done rule is a real thing. It's just to make more money for these colleges.
I read that you said you only played basketball.
Man, this dude be worrying about the wrong shit, man. That's what hold Kwame back. He be just so worried about the wrong shit. And not the opportunity. He talking about playing that would make money for them. That's gonna happen either way, my guy. But like, if you was ahead of the game, like you be preaching and saying, it ain't even about what money's to be made at that college. If you already had trademark your likeness going into college, then you'll get paid for your brand. That's how you can work that too. So not only will you be playing, you'll still get paid for your brand because you are a brand.
To stay out of trouble.
Right.
You know,
I use
because
basketball
everything
better than anybody.
Right. But, you know, we are football guys. You say football is your #1 love.
Yeah.
You know, because you could take out your frustrations and not, you know,
Not
get
go
in
to
trouble.
jail.
Right, go to jail or get in trouble or anything like that. We've seen some amazingly great basketball guys transition to football guys. You know, Antonio Gates,
Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez, Julius Pepper. So some guys. Do you think you would have been able to make that transition?
No, because I hated offense. I just wanted to play defense.
You just want to hit.
I just wanted to hit people. I played safety and I played defensive.
Boy, you ain't out there hitting nobody, boy. They going right through you, boy. I know you ain't out there hitting nobody, boy. Talking about you like to hit, boy. You ain't out there hitting nobody. Probably, gee. That big shit's hitting the ground, gee. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Boy, you ain't hitting nothing, boy. They going through you, boy. That boy gelatin.
Man, when I got taller, but they moved me to tight end, and the dude, about 5'5", he almost broke me in half.
Time out, wait. Whoa.
He almost broke me in half.
I'm 5'11". I know it looks
No.
far.
5'5". And then you look at Ryan Clark like he's 5'5". He 5'11". Trying to make a point, an example. And the man 5'11", thinking he 5'5". So even still, a dude 5'5", you think laid a hit on you? Yep.
I'm talking about like middle school, high school age.
Hey, he looked at me.
You know, one of them little dudes like that. Yeah.
Man, he almost broke me in half though, so I said no.
That physicality that you developed in, because you were a point guard in 7th grade, and then I think
Undefeated in middle school.
Undefeated, the leader. Then 8th, 9th grade is when you had the growth spurt.
I was looking at myself like, what is this?
Right.
Just
but you needed that physicality from football to now follow you until, you know, you're having to go inside and play close to the rim. Did that make you a better player?
Absolutely. I think a lot of basketball players should play both sports until a certain age. If you, in high school, of course, Adam Wainwright, the pitcher at my high school, I think he got drafted he ended up finishing with Cleveland, right-hand pitcher, about 6'7".
Nigga always telling somebody else goddamn story, man. He always telling somebody else's story. He don't never tell his, man.
He played football. He was better at football than I think basketball. He was a quarterback. That arm he had was amazing though. So he would play football in high school. He played receiver. He'd have a wide open touchdown. He'd just drop because that's the rule him and his daddy made. But I don't think you should take away from, because they could have won the championship, but you shouldn't take away from the people who are grinding, trying to get to a professional level like you guys. But I think they should play until they get to high school because it was just so much easier. You know, the hits and the things like that in basketball, it's easier to take when you don't play football.
Speaking of the hits, the physicality and those things, there was a workout where it was just you and Tyson Chandler, two of the top big men.
Yeah, the second time around.
In the second time around in the entire country. And it said that workout was more so to prove that you were everything the Washington Wizards at the time thought you were.
I don't know what excuse they made.
That was the excuse I read necessarily. And, after that workout, it said that you dominated, though, which I guess for you, that type of competitiveness, that type of physicality that it takes to win in such a one-on-one battle, that may make the decision who's the first pick or who's picked first between you two. I would think that mentality has to be one of a champion,
And see, that's what I wonder too. Like, where's this dog? Where was that dog at for your 13 years? Why couldn't you play with that same dog every night? It only came out on certain occasions. Why you couldn't play with that dog every night? Like, you can't teach killer instinct. You played tough when you, at times, you're supposed to have been playing and hustling every night, bruh. You're in the NBA. You are a professional player. But it's crazy, man.
it said you talked to Michael Jordan after that and said, if you pick me, you won't regret it.
It was Doug Collins.
It was Doug Collins?
Yeah.
Okay. What made you so certain that you were able to say that?
Because in every facet of life, I moved into things too early. I wasn't ready to be the man in my household at 14 when my brother.
What the fuck that got to do with anything, man? The question was, Kwame, why did you tell Doug Collins, pick me, you won't regret it? You talking about you wasn't ready to be the man of your house. That ain't got shit to do with the question, my boy. More deflection, y'all. Y'all see this shit? He don't answer no questions, y'all. That's exactly why he blocked me, banned me from his panel, because this dude do not like to answer fucking questions. Shit crazy.
Went to prison, but I split half the bills. I made sure everything was cool. So in every situation, no matter if you thought I was ready or not, I've always rose to the occasion. And it wasn't even close in those workouts. I mean, Eton Thomas was there. It wasn't close. That's why I always preach to young boys from the hood. The same thing that you were saying about money. Even my 10th year in the league, I was playing for Charlotte Hornets.
Mind y'all, the question is, why did you tell Doug Collins, pick me, you won't regret it? What confidence gave you to say that? That's the question, y'all. And listen, he talking all this shit about nothing.
I was getting a double-double in 2 quarters. Instead of, I think Tyrus Thomas got $40 million.
Salute,
they came
Trav.
back with another excuse. Oh, he only played good because it was
Salute,
a contract
sexy
year.
mommy.
He wanted the money. And I'm just like, it's always an excuse. I learned that people will give you the excuse, but they don't want you to make it.
I love that.
Yeah, you're dominating high school. Dominate, you the man.
I'm dominating the pros too. Ask you time about practices.
But
I'm just telling you, it's
I'm dominant in the pros too. Ask me talking about practices. Hey, this nigga funny as a bitch, y'all. That nigga said I'm dominant in the pros too. Ask he talk Thomas about practices. Oh, boy, that nigga's a scrub. That nigga was a hell of a practice player too. He out there balling for real while niggas is really just like, it's like, practice ain't intense like that, but you want to work hard. He really out there he thinking that's his moment to shine for real and practice. While niggas really lax with running plays. Instead of that, he trying to be the man on the court instead of trying to learn the plays and shit. You should be trying to learn the plays, man. Instead of trying to be the man. Learn your craft. That is the problem.
crazy how politics come into play.
Now you dominated practice. We weren't privy to those films or those practices.
I wish.
Then what happened game time?
Game time, you have a coach in Doug Collins who doesn't believe in playing young players. Michael doesn't either. And Michael's last hoorah, Michael wanted to win a championship. In his mind,
Man, bullshit, bro. You was the #1 draft pick, man. They had very good intentions on playing you, my boy. You just was afraid when them bright lights came on. You got to stop with all this shit, bro. It's really ridiculous, man. You the #1 draft pick. Of course they had intentions on playing you. Everybody knows that. That's why you went #1. This dude is the worst, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
he felt that if he can get to the playoffs at 39 years old, he can win a championship. So I was supposed to be traded. The reason why I was brought in the second time, from what I heard, is because what team wanted.
And he always talking about how he was supposed to be traded, man. What the fuck is wrong with this dude, man? Why are you worrying about getting traded instead of how your actual gameplay was? What did you do on the court? He ain't gonna answer that, y'all.
Me or Tyson the most? Did the Clippers want, Tyson. Did the Clippers want Tyson Chandler, or did they want Kwame Brown? Because Elton Brand was supposed to come to the Washington Wizards. And that would have been more of a, adult grown man team. He wanted a team full of North Carolina players, and he believed in Elton Brand. Elton Brand was averaging a double-double.
Man, dog, this dude up here pushing a narrative that Jordan wanted the all North Carolina team, all this goop. Like, bruh, bullshit, bruh. He was the #1 draft pick, man. Ain't no way around that shit, bro. I'm sorry. Ain't no way around that shit, my boy. You was the #1 draft pick. They had intentions on playing you, and they had expectations of you to play to your potential. But you didn't live up to the hype. That shit's crazy. Kwame sitting up here just blaming this shit on everybody but himself.
It made more sense.
Going into the pros, very young, 18.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked to T-Mac. We had Tracy McGrady on here, talked about the transition, the intimidation, being in the locker room, grown men, all that stuff. Did guys present themselves as standoffish where it didn't allow you for a full, development?
And see, Fred Taylor naming all the people that spoke on Kwame. He named Charlamagne the God, now he naming Tracy McGrady. And Tracy McGrady, we heard what manner Tracy McGrady spoke about Kwame. And Kwame ain't had no smoke for Tracy. He know. Like I said, Kwame know who to, pull that shit with, because he be well behaved around different crowds. That's why his posture's the way it is.
Meant to become the player that the organization drafted you to be?
Well, teams weren't ready to have an underage guy in the locker room. Everything changed when I got there.
Man, this nigga lying like shit, bro. Teams definitely had underage guys in the locker room, man. You always coming up with some little excuse as to why you didn't produce in the NBA. I don't understand you, bro.
There's no more drinking in the locker room, no more smoking. There's places that I can't go as a 19-year-old, and it was just different. It was totally different. And now I think I paved the way for how they handle young players now, but it was just totally different.
And with that, you speaking different, is there anything you would have done different, from the day you stepped foot inside the NBA until when you left? Is there anything that, because I don't want to give you an excuse. Mm-hmm. I want to ask you if there's anything that you could have done differently that would have made you.
This is a good ass question, yo. I just want to point that out.
You a better pro, developing a routine, nutrition, like whatever it may have been. The floor is yours.
I think every basketball player, every person who plays sports, once you go through the type of adversity that I've gone through, where you have the media attacking you at the same time, you have a team not playing you. I had the whole world talking about me at one point.
Oh my fucking goodness! Kwame, what would you have done differently, bro? That is the question, yo. See how he don't like to answer questions, y'all? What would you have done differently? He started blaming the media, other people. Something really wrong with this guy.
That's tough to deal with at any age. So me, I just got quiet, and I think it made me too much of an introvert. So.
And him, he just got quiet and made him too much of an introvert. See, that's what he been at for them last 20 years, y'all. Quiet. Under a rock somewhere.
I'm mostly a fun-loving, bubbling, gentle giant. So I think at first it made me this. If you watch me, even when I make a good play, I wouldn't even celebrate. And we had kind of a no-nonsense coach in middle school that made us kind of that way, but I think it kind of made me go into a shell. And I did go through a period where I didn't stay true to the game, where I didn't work out as much as I should. But at the end of the day, every time they called me, I was always ready. I think it happened maybe once or twice, maybe once earlier on in my career, where I'm just like, forget it. They don't want to play me, this and this and that. And it took Chris Whitney, as a veteran point guard. He's like, no, you always work out. You always stay in shape. That's the only thing you can control. Anything else you can't control. You can't control the minutes. You can't control if you're going to get in. None of that. You can control what you put into the game. Speaking to your earlier point, I've been shot at before I got to the NBA.
Oh my
God.
God.
No pressure. When you grow up in that environment.
What the fuck? What would you have done different in the NBA? Now this nigga telling us he got shot at. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back. All right, y'all, we back on.
I've seen real life pressure. The only thing is, I was frustrated with the thing that nobody wanted to hear me speak. They kind of treated me like a child. Every time I would say something, they'd try to tell me, no, that's not what you really mean. And that's what I really meant. And so it's kind of hard trying to talk to adults that don't want to hear you. It just made me frustrated. So that's one thing I could have changed.
I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if Channing and Fred feel this way.
One thing he could have changed was him saying something and adults telling him No, that's not what you're trying to say. He said, yes, it is what I'm trying to say. He said he wish he could change that.
You didn't speak for a very long time.
Nobody want to hear the truth.
Like, so people didn't hear from Kwame Brown. And then when it was an opportunity for you to speak, you were almost forced into it by whether it was the emotion of the things you've heard, finally being tired of people continuing to say whether it was that you were a bust or speak negatively about your name when things weren't true. And then when you finally spoke, it was so much and it was so fast that people immediately thought that's who he is, right? Whether it was the expletives, whether it was the name calling, basically just defending yourself, right? You get backed into a corner, now you come out swinging. And I can be honest, and everyone you speak to, when you say you're gonna have Kwame Brown on, it's all like, oh, for real? What are you gonna get? And I don't know how much longer we're going to go, but I wanna say this.
And see, that right there is proof of what I've been saying about Kwame Brown in his interviews, that people got eyes on him and they see how he conducts himself on his YouTube channel. So when he go for interviews or try to shoot out and work with people, people talk. And he's so unpredictable and they don't know what they're gonna get with him, that's why they carry it like that with him. But he was well behaved in this setting because, again, Kwame knew where he was at.
Talked about our traumatic experiences that aren't unique to you, but that are unique experiences for a human. You have processed those in an extremely mature and adult way. And the way that you've communicated, at least with us right now, throughout the beginning of this show, this episode, this podcast, whatever you want to call it, it's actually phenomenal, bro. Yeah. And I want to commend you on that, because I think people will constantly go at humans who have experienced a level of trauma that they never will without being able to understand how that changes a person.
Yeah.
And so, man, I appreciate you.
To me, it's confusing why people don't understand what I was doing. I even said it on live several times. There's a song, Sexy Little B, Sexy Little H.
Oh my God.
Play in your throat babies. I'm trying to bust all on.
Yo, this nigga referenced that song all the fucking time, yo. You could tell that's one of that nigga favorite songs, y'all. He used that example with everything. And that shit don't be having nothing to do with nothing. Fuck is up?
We monetize black males that talk like I talk on the internet. Our culture, I was trying to show them our culture. 30, 40,000, 60,000 people watching me curse people out just because they're used to seeing that. It was like a #1 draft pick doing it, so it's new, it's fresh, so let me see what he's doing. So I gave them what they.
And then, so look, check. So Pete Game though, he said, we see men get monetized for talking the way I talk. He telling us why he was doing this shit for, y'all. More Kwame projection. This motherfucker here, y'all.
Actually want it. And that's what we're monetized in our society. We want to hear black males talk ignorant, talk about killing. The women are talking about, we had Beyonce. Now, I love Beyonce. We had Beyonce say church girls go twerk. That's crazy. I don't see no other culture, no other race talking about sex, drugs, and murder the way our culture does. So I just brought it to
the way Kwame does every day. Kwame's definitely a sexual deviant. That's all he talks about. He always relate jokes in a sexual nature. When he refer to certain women, he refer to them in a sexual nature. This dude is a sexual deviant. The worst kind. A socially awkward, confused, 7-foot clown who needs professional help. Because he's definitely fucked up. Like, he got some mental shit going on with him. This ain't fucking normal.
the internet.
But why would you, because you seem very in tune into what we go through in our communities, the perceptions of our communities, and you chose to make that decision knowing how people will perceive you, and then cast that perception on the lot of Black people. And for you to be able to say that it's monetized, that they want to see it, it's what's expected of us, and then still do it, though, that doesn't make sense to me if you know how that perception is going to affect the community. So why would you still give people what they're expecting or what they're wanting when you can sit here like this and legitimately change lives? I'm listening to you right now, and I put you
Facts.
in front of any group of kids,
Facts.
anybody that's ever been through anything, and say, listen to this man.
See, Ryan Clark just kicked them some real game right there. Ryan Clark just kicked him some real game right there. Why feed into that when you can use your platform for so much more? And Kwame ain't get none of them gems. I bet you y'all Kwame didn't hear nothing he said, and he gonna go in a whole nother direction. I bet y'all. Watch. Kwame ain't get none of that. Kwame ain't get none of those jewels right there, yo. He just gave him some gems, some straight gems. I promise Kwame ain't get nothing from that. Watch.
And his knowledge can help you. You had an opportunity to do that because the world was listening to you because they wanted the bullshit. And you gave it to them. Why would you do that?
Because the interviews like this, they still listening. It's like I tell people in real life, I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm a real
Yes,
person.
you are.
This is...
You are a one-trick pony. You sit up here and and beef all day and start a lot of this bullshit with content creators. You doxing people. You just behaving inappropriately. So then when niggas roast you to try to put you back in line, you feel some kind of way. So which one is it? Do you want accountability or you don't? Because if you want accountability, then I'm here to tell you, you be behaving inappropriately. You like the beef. You wake up beefing. We literally see you fall asleep on a fucking panel and wake up hours later talking shit. Didn't brush your teeth, didn't get your ass in a motherfucking shower. You just knew it was some shit to be talked. What the fuck?
Everybody has more than one facet. Everybody code switches. Most people talk like I talk in the barbershop when they go home.
Oh,
I brought
my
the barbershop
God.
to the internet.
You
I
brought
the
the
coffee shop talk to the internet.
You didn't bring the barbershop to the internet. What are you talking about? This is YouTube. You can speak freely on YouTube. This dude just be saying shit, man. I don't get this guy. I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't understand this guy one bit. I don't. I don't understand him one bit, y'all. This nigga be tripping. He just be saying anything. He brought the barbershop to the internet.
That's how people really feel. That's how people really talk. My cousin, my uncle, they talk like that. My grandmother would cuss you out and then make you a sandwich. I mean, that's just was our culture. So we shouldn't be so offended. But I just see that how can you be so upset by a former athlete talking like this when you have rappers that you're paying millions of dollars
Oh
and they're
my
influencing
God.
the kids more than me? They're gonna talk to the kids more than...
One thing about Kwame, he gonna find some way to hate on the rapper. This is the most hatingest nigga ever, bruh. This nigga be hating on rappers, boy. God damn, Kwame, get the hate out your heart, my boy, and get to the bag.
Me in a sit-down meeting talking like this, kids don't listen to people who talk like this. I did that so they could listen, and now I can just sneak in a little bit of juice.
I would say it comes off as angry.
It does. It's
And I
angry.
don't know if you mean to, or so
I do.
You mean to. Why
Yes.
would you, like you're saying, you're trying to prove the point, I would say. You're trying to make...
And see, this is when Channing Crowder is gonna try to get to at least a layer of Kwame Brown, like asking him some real shit, you know. And watch how Kwame responds, y'all.
the difference. The old saying, you know, get the bees with honey type thing. You come off as so angry.
Why
I don't
wouldn't
know
I
if
be?
I can look up to that person that seems like he's angry with a number of people and a number of facets of this society.
So why wouldn't I be angry though? When women sit down and they talk about traumas that's happened to them, don't we all pay attention and listen and understand? Why is it when a black male says that I grew up in a household with no father, I grew up with no leadership, I've been shot at, the police profiled me, I get no respect from males or females, why wouldn't I be angry? And that's the problem. We keep trying to tell.
Yo, this nigga said he he said, I grew up in a bad neighborhood, I got shot at, I get no respect from males and females. Damn, Kwame, nobody respect you? Yo, Kwame said, don't nobody respect him.
Black men that you can just man up. You have no reason to be angry. We do. I wanted to sound that way so people can pay attention because men are at a point where it's getting to a melting pot. We get no respect. Did you see Tank Davis hiding from a woman? And they called him a woman beater. What did we see with Brother Dana White? The media ain't talking about it in the same way. So what I've been talking about on my platform.
That nigga said, you see Tank Davis ain't going to hide it, but they called him a woman beater. And what happened to Brother Dana White? Damn, Brother Dana White. Damn, he ain't even called Tank Davis your brother. Ain't he your brother? Listen to how Kwame talk, y'all. He ain't even called Tank Davis his brother. Called Dana White his brother, though. Kwame.
Is the complete disrespect, not only athletes, but black men as a whole. Why is there no black boy magic? Why was Stephen A going to colleges?
What is black boy magic? What the fuck is that? That don't sound good, man. What the fuck you mean by black boy magic? This dude, I don't know, man. He into some different type stuff, y'all. This dude a creep, y'all.
Talking about NBA player, whether he was good or bad. He was at high schools, he was at colleges. What was so special about me that I needed a NBA analyst to go to high schools and colleges?
When you look at...
And there he go referencing Stephen A. Smith again, living rent-free in his motherfucking head. Stephen A. Smith used you as an example as to how when you get an opportunity, don't waste it. Seize the moment. Make the most out of the opportunity when it's presented to you. Kwame Brown. And that's why he used your name. It wasn't like no comedic stand-up. It was more like motivational speaking.
What you did accomplish. And you look at the way that was perceived, whether it be by Stephen A., obviously what happened with Gilbert Arenas and all the smoke, and you hear those things. I think a lot of times we have to understand that people's opinions are formed by their perceptions and their experiences and the things that they hold true as values. And so in looking at you, that value is, okay, he's the #1 overall pick, and this 13-year career, this career that doesn't end up as a Hall of Famer or doesn't end up as this or as that, these are things I can critique him on, and I can approach the topic or approach the situation and say what I want because that's what I feel the film says.
Is it really a critique when a man states an opinion and you've created a word called bust to where everything that I say now has been invalidated by this word?
Bruh, your brand name is Bust Life. Like I typed in the Pivot Podcast chat, your brand name is Bust Life. So if you don't want people considering you a bust, why would you try to take that name and brand yourself with that? I get it. You was trying to make it an attempt to turn that negative into a positive with that term, but that won't it. That won't it, bro. I'm sorry. That won't it, man. That won't it, man. That won't it, man. And then you make it seem like nobody can critique the moves you making when you're the one critiquing everybody else's moves.
Bus. I'm a #1 draft pick. You're looking at history in the room. Stephen A. Smith, a guy who can't do what I do, came up with a word that a guy working at Walmart can use against me and think it has some power. But you want me to believe that this is just talking about a game?
How much power does that work?
And what's wrong? And what's wrong with the guy that works at Walmart that can call you a bust? That same dude that's at Walmart might be the best at his job, getting raises at his job, whereas you in the NBA wasn't honing your skills, honing your craft on your job, and you ended up getting certain consequences for not honing your skills and your craft. So yes, that guy from Walmart can critique you, and you're supposed to be doing your job on a professional level to be critiqued. I don't know, man. This is crazy.
It has power as far as dealerships, deals, and sponsorships. Who wants to work with a bus? That's the point that I was trying to make the entire time. If you listen to the beginning of how it started, when Jack is tapping, or Matt Barnes is tapping Jack to wake him up to be a part of the joke, they tried to invalidate a whole man. It wouldn't have been funny if they would have just said, hey, Kwame Brown was the worst draft pick ever, in my opinion. Cool, that's your opinion. But it wasn't nobody in that trade. It was only 2 people in the trade. So I wasn't even there. So you're gonna rewrite history like I wasn't there. And that's the problem. They don't do that to black women. They don't do that to white women. They don't do that to white men. Scalabrini is known as the white mamba.
Oh my fucking goodness, man. There he go, holding black people to white people standards again, y'all. And then bringing up Brian Scalabrini again. All because they call him the White Mamba. That was a troll name, bruh. Of course we know he don't play like no motherfucking Kobe, bruh. Damn, Kwame, take a joke.
Why?
Because it's funny.
No, it's not.
He's
Right.
definitely not a guy that you can even.
That's what exactly, Ryan Clark, because it's funny. Kwame, the only person that took it serious. Oh, nigga, you took that literal? It's a joke. We know Scalabrini don't play like Kobe for real. Oh my God, Kwame.
Because once you say White Mamba, that means you're putting him on the same tier as Kobe
Adam
Bryant.
Morrison, Trajan Langdon went to Duke, didn't fizz out. White Chocolate, all these players that come in, Brian Cardinal,
Brian Cardinal.
Not Zaza Pachulia, what was his name? He went to the Boston Celtics. So we have all these players that if it's just about good and bad and pecking order, who's better and who's not, that should fade away at some point. I'm 40 years old, but the tag bust is still there.
I think when you look at a guy like an Adam Morrison, he for sure absolutely didn't live up to any of the hype he had coming out of Gonzaga. I think he was drafted 3rd overall by Charlotte. And so I do agree with you that at some point it should go away. I think you became the butt of a joke that people just won't let go.
But this is the thing, in our community, can we afford to joke like that? You're talking about a man who took his family out of poverty.
Fuck yeah, we can joke about that shit, boy. Because of what the fuck shit you do. So yeah, we can joke that shit. We gonna roast your ass. We gonna keep roasting your ass. What you mean, boy? Stop being so sensitive. You just said you could take the jokes. but it don't look like it right now. Right, you are a #1 draft pick. This motherfucker, boy.
Poverty. You're talking about a man that if you compare me to the average black man, it's not even close. You compare a kid that's 14 years old, that was responsible enough to get a job, that's a 3.0 GPA, that was signed, sealed, and delivered to go to the University of Florida by the 10th grade. You want to talk about preparation? You want to talk about not being ready? I've been ready all my life. Why wasn't I ready at this stage? I've been ready all my life.
And he just said he wasn't ready just minutes earlier, that he wasn't ready for the decision he made to the NBA. Now he said he was ready all his life. Oh my God, man. I don't think he realized the shit he say that I don't think he realized what comes out of his mouth, yo. This nigga is literally talking, y'all, in the same interview. That's the creepy thing about this shit.
Or I got ready. So it's no excuses. Like I've never accepted and I never will, because I know who I am. And see, that's what society wants you to do. They want to beat you down and turn a screw in your back, and they want you to act like it's not there, and I won't do it for them.
Hearing those negative connotations, the attempts at invalidating who you really are, the fabric of you, and also hearing you, speak about being younger, adults not wanting to hear you. Being an 18-year-old in the locker room, the adult professional male not wanting to hear you. And even now, the Channing talked about anger. You're doing it because you want to be heard. All of that stems from your upbringing. Why is it so important to, validate yourself to people who just, a second ago I said I like to lead with respect, right? But these people are coming across as totally disrespectful. Why try to validate yourself to these people and come across angry, in the process? Because you're not, I don't think you're really that way. No.
Exactly. They asked us some real good questions, yo. Salute to Pivot Podcast. They asked us some real good questions. Like, seriously, Kwame, why do you respond to the detractors in your voice instead of focusing on yourself?
What I'm doing is for the kid. See, this is the thing. When I go speak to young kids, I play my lives for them. I let them hear it. I know why you're angry. I don't never.
Hold on, boy. I know you ain't playing none of your live streams for children. What live streams you play? This dude definitely cap. I know he ain't playing that shit to them children.
Try to talk them out of what they are. They're angry for good reason. Am I angry at 40? Absolutely not. I fight for the young kids now, because for the longest, males have been invalidated. Nobody won't answer my question. Why was Stephen A, an NBA analyst at college?
Nobody won't answer my question. Y'all hear this nigga voice? Nobody won't answer my question. Why was Stephen A at them colleges? Man, shut the fuck up, man. This motherfucker, why won't nobody answer my questions? Why was Stephen A at them Man, that nigga, go on YouTube and see why, nigga. Matter of fact, go to my page and see why. He didn't tell a lie. You had an opportunity and you didn't make the most of it.
Just in high schools, what was the big deal? What were they learning? What did he get paid to do? See, when you sit down with people and you ask them real questions, they don't want to answer them.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
Y'all hear this dude? And it's the main cat that don't be answering real questions. This dude Kwame's something else, boy. Kwame is something else. But the main dude that don't answer no real goddamn questions. And like I said, that shirt is fucking whack, bro. You look country as fuck. Like, why would you wear that? That shit is fucking whack. That shit ain't whack. That shit wiggity whack. Like, what you got on? Just a fucking doofball.
There's an easy way to help fix our community. I'm talking about from the inside out. I go sit there with the city council meeting. I said, it's not about programs, it's about the foundation first. You gotta help fix the homes. You gotta incentivize their fathers to come back. Because I was a child in that situation, I understand this. These programs are not gonna work. You know what happens? They just another program that's gonna help somebody else that's screwing up their life. It's not gonna work that way. So with me, I got quiet because no one wants to listen. But now, the children that I work with, I get them in boxing, I get them in.
This dude up here is on some bullshit, y'all. Right, Kwame up there getting knitted sweaters and shit from them old. Man, I had seen one old lady come up on Kwame Live. I said, God dang, Kwame be getting them grandmas, boy. Like, he be getting some grandma, like, these ladies, Kwame, baby, I'm gonna knit you a sweater, baby. Yeah, he always talking about kids, though.
Karate, I get them in whatever so they can get that frustration out. Then we start working on their mentality. No, don't let anyone tell you who they are. Take whatever power, whatever word that they use. This word bust made First Take and Stephen A. rich.
Let me say this. I don't know why Stephen A. were at college. I don't know anything about it, right? If you fast forward, because that was around 2000, right?
2001, because I remember Jalen
when you
Rose.
were
Right.
Yeah. If you fast forward to 2022 or just a few years ago, you know, including social media, all this stuff, rivals, all these different recruiting programs, it seems to me that he was almost a visionary. You know, like the media going to high schools, going to colleges, getting in front of everybody. Because that.
See, Fred Taylor is trying to show Kwame a whole different spectrum that Kwame doesn't even see, because he's so fixated on what he believes of Stephen A. Smith. And that's the fucking problem.
That's all we see now. They follow these high schoolers. We don't know if they're going to pan out, but they do crown them the next great LeBron or Kobe or Mike before they have a chance to do anything. But what I think, though, and I know RC has the power to set this up, maybe you and Stephen A. should have talked. Ask him.
I've asked Stephen A. Many times to have a conversation.
That motherfucker lying like shit. You did not hit up no Stephen A. I know you didn't. And see, this go back to where you just said adults try to rectify the situation. This is another instance of you not trying to rectify a situation where Ryan Clark can arrange where you and Stephen A. can actually talk. But you don't want to talk because you want the beef to continue. Because you know it's creating more controversy so you can spew more shit on a man's name. This dude is fucked up, y'all. I'm telling y'all. This is a twisted individual.
But he's not going to be able to answer those questions because what I think it was to make this one and done rule set in place. I think I was the poster child for this one and done rule.
You were.
If you look up every article that...
You were the poster child for it because you being drafted out of high school, the NBA was like, we can't take another risk like this. Being that how Kwame, we can't have another Kwame Brown because their experience with you was fucked up, Kwame. People had to hold your hand through your career. Well, when you got drafted, you had people as handlers because you was almost like on some, you was a can't get right. Like you had a mental block. Yes, you was the poster child for that shit because they never seen nobody like your motherfucking ass.
That's written about Kwame Brown is negative. Sally Jenkins wrote an article as if I'm the dumbest guy in the world. When you can look up.
Sally Jenkins wrote an article about me as if I'm the dumbest guy in the world, when she literally was around you while she was writing the article, and she only wrote down what she observed with you. You just ain't like it because she put your lifestyle on public display. This dude, Kwame.
Public records that I have a 3.0 GPA. You can hear the way I speak now, but
I had a 3P. Listen what he said. I had a 3.0 GPA. You could tell because of the way I speak now. Man, this dude, and he always be saying people be media trained, but he up here talking like this. And we could tell he had a 3.0 GPA because of the way he's speaking right now. You can't make this shit up, y'all.
Because I know what I want to do and the way I want to do it, then somehow I'm a problem. Sally Jenkins met me for maybe 2 hours and wrote an article as if we knew each other for 20 years. Rachel Ray or Rachel Roy, same thing. I know what they actually are doing, and it's to diminish the male image. And I just can't see anybody coming with some real proof to say otherwise. Regardless of whether you think I played good and bad in basketball or not, Stephen A. has said things like, Andrew Wiggins, I wouldn't trade him for a box of cereal. He don't say that type of stuff about other people.
See? And he like bringing in other people's scenarios and situations to justify the shit that he do. This dude Kwame, boy, he's good at what he does, y'all. This is, like I said, this is a dark, twisted individual. Creep.
And that type of stuff like that is when this man goes and try to go back into his community and say, I was a football player, let me reach these young kids and help them. These kids can see these memes. These kids can see these tweets. They're not gonna want to work with him. But if you get a quarterback like Ryan Leaf or one of these quarterbacks that barely made it in the league and was pushed by or whatever else, he can go back and pour into kids. Jamarcus Russell can't. You're ruining these men names with these labels. And that's my point.
See, this dude like to incorporate other people that other people considered, bust or didn't play to their potential to justify him. Stand on your own as to why you didn't live up to the potential that was set out for you, Kwame. Now they about to address the name dropped so much. Now they gotta, speak on Ryan Leaf because of you.
We've actually had both Jamarcus and Ryan on the show. I think both of the shows were of a different tone because Ryan has been through some things that after football were actually worse than his football career. And I think Jamarcus, much like you, because Ryan heard the same type of things. He let the word bust influence him. He let that word affect him emotionally. And he mentioned that on our show. Jamarcus wanted to set the record straight about why he felt like he wasn't a bust. Much like you said, to get to that point, to be the first overall draft pick and those different things. And so I do believe that there is a ton of power in that word. There is a ton of power in the way that you're perceived based on how these people with platforms speak of you. Coming out, it's you, it's Eddie Curry, it's Tyson Chandler. Eddie Curry was a bigger body, a banger. Tyson Chandler, longer, athletic, could jump. You were kind of the best of both of them. And that's why you go #1 overall. In your estimation, in your mind, when you think about why wasn't Kwame Brown a Hall of Famer? Why wasn't Kwame Brown an all-star? Can you first start off and say to yourself, you believe you had the goods and the talent to become that?
Absolutely.
So why, to you, didn't it happen?
I got drafted to a team that had Michael Jordan on it. I can't.
Oh my fucking goodness. Why didn't you play to your potential? You got drafted to a team with Michael Jordan on it. Again, dog, he don't answer no questions, y'all. This nigga don't answer no questions, y'all. Now it's excuses because he got drafted to a team with Michael Jordan on it. Unbelievable.
can't say why. I can't foresee the future, but I know something changed when Abe Pollin said no. And I don't think MJ is the type of man you can say no to. And I just think that's what it is. And then there's a series of events that happened. They wanted me, and I know my mom was a little frustrated because when you're black and you're from the black community and you don't have a father there, you have to harp on that. And my mom didn't like the way, I think she was sitting on the front porch and they were asking her questions. I can't remember who did the interview. And they just wanted to talk about how poor she was and how much money we didn't have and this whole weak story. And it wasn't that weak. We didn't have money for a very short period of time, and then my brothers went crazy. And then, you know, that's what happens in the hood. So to me, it's a story of strength. A 14-year-old kid that, how many 14-year-olds would have went and got a job to pay half of their mother's bills without missing a beat, without crying? 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm on the porch. The guy's picking me up at 5:30. I'm screeding concrete, I'm digging.
Mind you, y'all, the question was, why didn't Kwame live up to his potential in the NBA? And this nigga went down the street, made a right, made another right, round the corner. What the fuck is he talking about? He just talking. He ain't even answering no questions. He just running his damn mouth.
Footings at 14 years old. So you can't tell me I'm not ready when I'm doing grown man shit before I became a grown man. You can't tell me a game is that important. A game was easy. I was doing that game without practice. I was digging footings and then going to whip behind. You know what I mean? So yeah, so you good. You know, I'm digging footings and out there with grown men that's cussing and smoking cigarettes. I'm already grown in my mind.
God.
What was different between going to play a game of basketball and somebody giving me a shovel to dig a foot?
And Kwame, to speak on that, like you said, you got shot at, you had a job at 14, like you out there cussing, dude smoking.
No, I wasn't cussing.
I mean, you had to listen to dude cussing.
My mom wasn't playing that.
and you are in a grown man role as a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
And then there's a narrative out there that when you got to the Wizards, Charles Oakley and Michael Jordan, and correct me if I'm wrong, kind of bullied you.
No, I think that's rookie hazing. Everybody got it. Everybody got the same treatment other than Brendan Haywood because he went to North Carolina.
Now he said rookie hazing. Now he chalked it up to rookie hazing, y'all. Kwame's unbelievable.
And so that had nothing to do with, because they put it as like that made you struggle on the court because Jordan would talk nasty to you or Oak would, you know.
Did MJ or Oak say that?
That's what the story said. I'm trying to clear it up.
I went back and played for MJ and Oak in Charlotte. And Oak was my coach and I played very well. So I don't know what the story is about. Okay,
so that didn't affect you at all because they just said that Jordan would call you in the front of the team and call you all kind of derogatory terms and all.
Jordan would do that to you too.
What?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, what's so different?
See, look, this dude is so weak, man. Jordan will do that to you too. He did it to me, he'll do it to you too. No, nigga. He did it to you. Don't tell me what I would do, what Jordan would do to me, just because he did it to you. Again, bro, this is the shit I be talking about, y'all. This dude is unbelievable. Salute Dorothy Brown. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He'll do it to you. You know what the fuck again, this dude Kwame he want to make it seem like what he did was justifiable. Like, this dude is the worst, man. He like a kid. Because he is. Arrested Development, 1-on-1, y'all. Yeah, it affected him. It fucked his head up. Salute the Trav. Yeah, it fucked his head up.
But that wouldn't affect the 18-year-old Kwame?
As long as my check was there on the 1st and the 15th, I don't care what he said.
As long as my check is there on the 1st and the 15th, I don't care what he say. But then, before that, it wasn't even about the money. It was about you chasing your legacy. God damn, Kwame. You just told me it was about chasing your legacy. Then before it was chasing your legacy, you had to go get the money from the NBA because of your situation. That's why you went to the NBA, because you was gonna get that money up front. Damn, Kwame. Yeah, you easy to beat, my boy.
And that's the thing, I was that mature. If you listen to a Jihadi White, if you listen to Tyrone Nesby, if you listen to Chris Whitney, they gave a real assessment of what actually happened. Yes, a lot of those things happen, but the way I handle it, I can look you right in the face and not be listening to you. Because I know if you're doing things that I can't control, what else am I supposed to do? What am I gonna do to MJ? Yes, some of those things happen. It happened to me, it happened to a majority of the players in there. I didn't take it personal. That once you
See, that's what I'm saying, man. He always gotta drag somebody else in the story. He can't stand on what happened to him. If Jordan was chastising you, that shit happened to you. That shit fucked with you psychologically. I believe it did. That was probably traumatizing for you. That's why he was comforting you when you was in the locker room crying. 7 foot crying.
You know, that's how someone is. That's who they are.
Could the Wizards or the NBA have dealt with 19-year-old Kwame a different way to change what happened?
I don't think the NBA had anything to do with it. I wouldn't blame the NBA on it. I wouldn't even blame more so MJ. He had a great enough career that he deserved to get what he wanted. I mean, I think the trade should have happened. That's why you don't hear me out bashing MJ. Why bring a 39-year-old guy there and draft a young guy if that's not what he wanted? I think Abe Pollin and him should have had a better conversation than the one that they had, because I got trapped in the middle between Rasheed Wallace leaving, Ben Wallace leaving, Richard Hamilton leaving. All of these guys left Washington. There's one destination. And then I'm forgetting Juwan Howard. So Abe Pollin wasn't finna let that happen again. So I just think they should have had a better conversation.
But you also said that the NBA was...
Hold up, man. You named some great people. You saying you fit in that category? Oh my God. This dude, oh my goodness, man. He always wanted to be traded. He kept always saying how he wanted to be traded and shit like that. And then how much of a difference he would have made if he had a point guard as the likes of Jason Kidd, Lob City. What you had Kobe Bryant, who you told don't pass you the ball because you're nervous.
Was not ready. They had to change things when you got to a locker room. There's no more liquor, no more drinking. Like, they had to change things because they have seriously, like a underage person in the locker room now.
Yeah.
Did they do enough for you? Because you trying to deal with that. You knowing all these grown-ass men in this room, they'd have been, like you say, Jordan damn near 40. He done been in this thing for 20 years, and now this little young mother, you know what I'm saying? Like, this little young mother coming here and changing what I'm used to for, for 2 decades. Like,
yeah, that was funny there, boy.
What was it like?
That was some funny conversation.
But they had, I don't know if you felt it, but they had to put some kind of pressure on you, or kind of make you feel like an outsider, alienated, somewhat. Something had to be there.
I just laughed it off, man. It was just funny to see grown men just arguing about whether they could have a beer. I wouldn't have cared. I was telling the trainers, like, yeah, my mom smoked cigarettes, so cigarettes not gonna bother me.
I think it was funny seeing grown men argue if they can have a beer in the locker room. I didn't care. My mom, this dude, Kwame, just goes off at the mouth. He don't care what he's saying. He just gonna talk and say things. This shit is crazy, y'all.
And beer, I've seen beer, what is that gonna do? So it's like, if they would have let them do what they do, I just think it was much to do about nothing. Look at what they promote to teenagers now. So.
Listen, man, the first round has come and gone. The wild cards are out. And you know, once the wild cards are out, it's just about the big dogs. But speaking of big dogs, DraftKings has another promo for you. Any new customer makes any bet worth $5 and you get $200 in free additional bets. Yeah, DraftKings really ain't tripping on it. Sign up, drop $5, get $200 in additional bets. That's what the playoffs are about.
And what can you spend that $200 on? The same game parlays. Multiple bets on the same game, and you have a chance of winning even more money that week. The games are getting limited. Let's make some same game parlays.
That's your thing, man. This guy loves the same game parlay. But I'm here to tell you, look, DraftKings isn't everywhere, but don't worry about that. Wherever you are, DraftKings has DraftKings Daily Fantasy. You can get some money that way too. But what you gotta do first and foremost is download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and DraftKings Daily Fantasy to your mobile device, this thing. Go get that money.
Now remember, any new customer using the promo code PIVOT makes a $5 bet on any football game and you get an additional $200 in free bets. DraftKings Sportsbook app, it's the place for you to go have fun and maybe make a little money.
You mentioned a few Hall of Famers, Sheed Wallace, Ben Wallace, Rip Hamilton, former teammates. You didn't have an opportunity to play with them.
I chased them to Detroit still.
Right, but you did have an opportunity to play with a guy that you guys go back and forth like a lot now on social media, Gilbert Arenas.
I don't want to talk about that guy. He mentioned putting a pistol to my throat, and I think...
Oh my fucking goodness. You fucking police ass undercover cop 7-foot dude. Are you fucking serious? You gonna say that on them people podcast to make it seem like Gil just did that shit for no fucking reason. But you ain't gonna tell them that you the same person that was trying to trick this man out of his position by doing outlandish things to when he got with you. You got scared and took out a restraining order. Now you breaking it to them as if he threatened you for no reason. This is an old Ratatouille motherfucker. This a Ratatouille motherfucker, y'all. He ain't no good. He ain't no good. He don't mean nobody no motherfucking good, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. This a Ratatouille motherfucker, y'all. Pots and pans and all, yo. Pots and pans and everything. Just a Ratatouille motherfucker. Him, Carcino, Damn D, like all them motherfuckers is Ratatouille ass motherfuckers.
If I was white and the media was really the media and the police really did their job, see, they expect us to talk like that. If I was to threaten a white guy like that and say, you're gonna put a pistol to your throat, what would you think would happen? So I'm not gonna.
If I was to threaten a white guy and say, I'm gonna put the pistol to your throat, what do you think was gonna happen? This is his fucking way of justifying the shit that he did to make Gilbert say that to him in the first place. And now y'all see the internet games I say Kwame played, the police fucking games I say Kwame played. It's the play right in front of your face, y'all. This dude is the fucking police, bruh. We talking about a nigga that was in a whole nother state go to his local police station and take out a restraining order. This is a 7-foot man, y'all. He is built very different. A genetic makeup of Cottonelle, Charmin, Bounty. This boy is gelatin. This boy is a cushion. Oh my damn. Trav said I got him in tears. I can't make this shit up, Trav. I'm telling you. Facts, media. Like this dude is. We can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. This dude really is a yeah, Gil doing right by just, peeking his head in every now and again to see what's going on. Cause this dude is a police ass motherfucker, yo, trying to trick niggas off they square. You gotta fucking watch nigga like Kwame.
Play games or even talking about a clown like that. So, I mean, I think he's what's wrong, and I think he's definitely what's wrong with our community because he's a coward.
No, what's wrong with our community is everything you saying. You a coward. You like to throw all types of negative things on people's name with no receipts. Trying to dirty up motherfuckers' names, and then when they come with receipts to prove that they nothing that what the fuck you say, you move the goalposts again to some other bullshit. That's why I said, Gil, you should have sued this motherfucker. You should have sued the fuck off this motherfucker. He ain't learned no lesson. He know he's the person that's sitting on the fucking YouTube playing internet games. This fucking guy is ridiculous, y'all.
But to actually say that on camera, knowing that there would be no ramifications for it,
Ramifications.
You think Gilbert Arenas would say that to JJ Redick?
Oh my.
Absolutely not. So that's
There he go, always holding black people to white people standards again. You think Gilbert Arenas would have did that to JJ Redick? Okay, so for somebody to say no, my point exactly. So why is he doing it to a person that's black? Oh my God, this dude, he's weak, man. This is a weak ass dude, y'all. This nigga is weak, y'all.
That's why my podcast is so important. They can say what they want. You don't have to like profanity or whatever else, but you have to start paying close attention to what's allowed and what's not allowed.
Yeah, and I wasn't gonna get into that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
He quoted as saying, because he played or he outperformed you on the court when you were supposed to be the star, having been the #1 pick, that's how you develop a jealousy and an animosity.
Whatever he says. Whatever that guy says.
And see, it shows. The jealousy shows. It's oozing right through this man's pores. You can see the jealousy on his face. The mention of Gilbert Arenas irks Kwame. That's why when Gilbert Arenas has something on Kwame, when Kwame been trying to defame the man's name and Gilbert gets something, the blow is that much harder because it's coming from Gilbert Arenas, and Gilbert know how Kwame is. So this whole shit crazy, man. And Kwame sitting up here acting like he ain't the cause of all the shit that went down between him and Gil. Because Gil, remember, Gil was actually defending Kwame when Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson was roasting his ass. And Kwame burnt the bridge with Gil and went at him. That was some fake ass shit, yo.
So I am, and everybody knows this who's ever watched the show, I'm the biggest Kobe fan that's ever been. And you got an opportunity to play with him. You were there the night of '81. Mm-hmm. And you talked about doing dirty work and setting picks and being a part of those things. The transition for you.
Right, because he said him and Kobe combined for a total of 82. Kobe had 81 and he had 1 point with 81 picks he set. That nigga said, I set 81 picks.
You in going from being the #1 overall pick, all the expectations that come from that, and the expectations we put on ourselves when we are as talented as you were to be that pick. And now to be in the presence of someone who is a Hall of Famer like that, and the ability to accept that role and be a part of that, was it your upbringing, the adversity you have gone through to say, you know what, if this is my job, I'm gonna go out and do my job the best I can to allow us to win games and for somebody to go off and hit 81?
Man, Kobe, I've never met a guy like Kobe. Kobe, just his mind was so different, and he came out of high school. And so I'm telling you, they're afraid. There's a lot of Kobes out there. Trust me, there's a lot of Kobes. Was I the best guy in these different camps? I probably wasn't. There's a lot of guys there's guys out there better than them, but Kobe, man, when I got there was a lot of things. Mentally, I was frustrated. I actually didn't want to go to California because to me, he was just like MJ. He was a guy who shot volume.
Oh my fucking goodness, bruh. Because to me, he was like, I didn't want to go to California because to me, he shot like MJ. He shot volume shots. Yeah, Kobe was the motherfucking man. You goddamn right, Mr. Brown. And you supposed to fell in line and became a part of the team to help them win. If you know it's somebody on your team that plays with the same tenacity as a Michael Jordan, and you caught Michael, of course, on his way out, but you still could have got the wisdom. Your motherfucking ass could have picked up something from Michael and Kobe. But yet you sit back and just be like, nah, they just wanted the ball the whole time. And you ain't even receive it because you wanted the ball. Instead of actually picking up gems to make you a better player in the NBA.
Shots. I was trying to get to Jason Kidd or pass first point guard. I just saw Kenyon Martin running and catching lobs without thinking.
Hold on. So he wanted to get to Jason Kidd because he see Kenyon Martin catching lobs with no problem without thinking. So he's saying he can do it too. But if you don't get your motherfucking... You won't catch nobody lobs. You won't even catch a lobs on the teams you was playing for like that. So you gonna get with Jason Kidd and y'all gonna go do the damn thing. Yeah, they need to, yeah. Salute Meaty Riley. He said he thought Kobe was going to be another Gil by not passing him the ball. He's full of it. Yeah. And the only reason Gil ain't passing the ball because this dude was being a scrub about it. Turnovers, couldn't catch it. It was a liability fucking with Kwame. Salute Michael Bain. He said they better interview Gilbert Arenas after this bullshit. Now, facts. They should. They definitely need to interview Gil and let Gil tell his side because Gil is going to roast this motherfucker.
He could use his athleticism, and I'm like, wow, I could do that sleeping. So I was really pushing my agent to get to Jason Kidd, but I ended up with Kobe.
Salute Ingrid. She said Gilbert probably didn't sue because he found out Kwame doesn't have anything. Just saying. Well, shit, Gilbert was just saying he just ain't had time to just follow through with all that court and paperwork and shit. So he just, pulled the lawsuit. And him and Kwame and Carcino still out here on that fuck shit. These boys crazy, man. These motherfuckers is crazy. And salute Lisa B. She said, and Gil is genuine. Kwame is not. And it's obvious. It's quite obvious. Listen to what Kwame is saying. That shit is crazy.
And at first, mentally, I was like, I don't want to be here. But I remember being injured too, and just having conversations with Kobe and seeing how he played through injuries and how he willed me to play. I needed ankle surgery and I needed shoulder surgery. And he's like, man, to Kobe, you can tell it was more than just a game. Like it was just like his pride, his everything was on the line. Anything he was gonna do, he was gonna do it to his best ability. He was gonna study it. I mean, this guy's in year.
And why didn't you learn anything from that? Why didn't you pick up anything from that? If you was next to a person as great as Kobe Bryant and see how he was a student of the game and was always sharpening his tool, why didn't your light bulb shine in that? Like, oh shit, you know what? Now I can see what it takes to be great. I'm around greatness. So that should have influenced you. But again, it didn't register because, again, I believe, like I said, it's a mental block. It gotta be. Because you just can't be around someone like that and don't pick up anything. Just don't make any sense to me. I'm sorry, dog.
I don't even know what year he was in 2006, but he's in the back, he's studying other players, he's watching films. I'm like, dang, it just gave me a new look, because MJ wasn't doing that at 39. Just seeing a player like Kobe still doing that late in his career, it kind of gave me a sense of, okay, well, shit, if he got to do it.
Man, you better stop playing. Hey, Jordan was still that nigga in Washington, boy. Because MJ wasn't doing it at 39, man. Shit, MJ was hooping, nigga. You tripping. You saw it. You was right there, front row and center. And Kobe was definitely exceptional. Very exceptional.
If he's going to be doing all that, then I'm going to be doing it too.
Like, I'm sitting here, and I hate to continue to say this. I keep going back to how much I am gaining listening to you, and how much I believe.
Thought he was crazy.
Yeah, and I get it.
That's what I
If you
wanted
don't
to
sit
do.
down in the room with you, you think, like, when you walked in, and I think a lot of people would see you walk around the corner and get scared.
That's what I wanted them to think.
Why would you want, as a
That's what he want them to think. He want people to think he crazy, but he not crazy. He's actually a nice guy that puts on a facade on fucking YouTube. That's what I want him to think.
When I was 21, I wanted people to fear me.
But look
I'm
at
40
what
years old. I don't need no fear.
Look at what it did once we sat down and have a conversation, though. Yeah.
But I think so. So why wouldn't, like? I guess my point is this.
I thought you was crazy.
No. I'll let you finish. Because there are better ways. You're a very smart man. There are better ways to get people's attention over fear and anger.
Right.
I don't know why would you
what people
why would you
think
be
about
afraid?
you. But bro, I'm not the only one. The world would feel that way.
Not the kids, though.
This nigga want over talking. Kwame over talking and the guy on his show. How you gonna come to them people showing over talking, Kwame? Didn't you just say that? This ain't in your show. You over talking Channing. Not in this nigga show. Psh, can't make this shit up.
So,
Victim.
the kids listen
The kids
to that.
that have never talked to you feel that way.
I guarantee you, when I walk in the room, the first thing kids say to me is, Becky with the good hair.
See, right, because they know the beef. They know you for beef, right. He's absolutely right. Kwame's right. Becky with a good hair. And that's the point that Channon's making. You can go other ways besides doing the fuck shit to get your message across if you really got a message. You proved them right just that instance, Kwame. God damn, boy.
they love what I'm doing. I think it's just like, not all of it. I did start toning it back a little bit. If you looked at it, I don't really curse as much as I used to, because it's like, you can't just browbeat them with it. But that first year and a half, I meant to do it exactly the way I did it.
So you being as strategic as you are, and now getting to the point where you.
No, I know he ain't got no message. He just up here wasting people motherfucking time. up here wasting motherfuckers' time.
Can share with in the way that you're sharing with us today.
Right, talking about strategic.
Why would you go so long without speaking about these things, without telling people of the adversities you'd overcome, just to be who you are and where you were at the time? Because, you know, your reputation does precede you now, right? When you walk in, it's, oh, Becky with the good hair. But sitting here, you're so much more than that. And I get you being about the community.
So basically what these brothers is trying to tell you, Kwame, is to leave the beef shit alone. It's not productive. You got a big platform, use your platform for great things. Don't focus on the detractors, focus on the people that actually support you. What about them, Kwame? Don't focus on the bullshit. Focus on the betterment. You're right. He called him smart and some more shit, all because Kwame has gone over those fucking questions 1,001 times, and he got it. He can memorize his answer to them damn questions. This dude a trip.
And being about what those kids think, what those kids say, what those kids know. But when you talk about what the word bust has done for you from a deal standpoint, from a perception standpoint, from the way that people want to communicate with you and work with you and all those things, if the world knew what we know now, what people will learn now, or what those kids knew, it wouldn't matter what Stephen A. said. Like, you actually had the power to change some of those things, and you chose not to talk, or you said that people didn't want to hear you, but I believe they did. You just didn't give us an opportunity to. Why would you wait so long to show this?
Well, it's two things got to be ready. I have to be ready too. So I think at that particular time I wasn't ready.
That you wasn't ready because, again, you said you was a soft-spoken guy, real nice guy, and you knew that you didn't play to your potential. You knew that you didn't seize the opportunity. That's what took you so long to even say anything. But you looked and took that opportunity to beef and go viral instead of attacking the real problem at hand, your NBA career, and the result after 13 years of the NBA and your place in the NBA, bruh. You didn't hold yourself accountable.
I've been in court for 5 years fighting for my children.
What the fuck?
You're talking about a man who, you know, I had my kids in my household, and then I was called a deadbeat, which is supposedly the worst name in the world. And then, so now I tell.
More projection, Kwame. You telling this man some shit that he didn't even ask your ass. Why are you telling this man this shit, bro?
Men, don't worry about labels. Don't worry about all that when you know who you are. So it kind of stripped me. And so now that I've been stripped, and I'm very humbled by everything that I've gone through. And so now I think now is the time to just show people you don't gotta be a celebrity or a superstar for people to listen to you. They wanna go bring out LeBron and all these superstars and bring them to the neighborhood as if that's gonna change. What helped me was a small town guy who was at an FCA camp pouring into other children. So if that man could get me.
But we know this is bullshit because we got to remember, y'all, Kwame this year is a celebrity. He turned this celebrity switch on. So Kwame, you're not speaking from a regular person's perspective. You're speaking from a celebrity's perspective. Remember, Kwame, this is what you said shortly after you just did this interview.
Help get me to the #1 draft pick. It's going to take regular people in the community. It's not a celebrity giving out a turkey. And so what I realized throughout my journey, the things that I know is kind of scary. I almost went to jail trying to redo my park. You know, I brought some guys out. I'm like, we're just going to paint the park. We're going to put up some new nets. We're going to do it. They brought the police, surrounded the park like we was selling drugs. I'm like, what's going on? I had to learn, you got to go to the county commissioner. There's like chains that you have to go up just to help people.
Oh my God.
And when I started talking about building single homes for single mothers at a reduced rate, I got so much pushback. And I think King Randall talked about it, just from what I've tried to do on a small scale in my hometown that I know will actually help these kids, the amount of pushback I got from people that look like me.
Well, the amount of pushback I got from people that look like me. See the psychological games that this nigga play, y'all? First he with the community, then he not with the community. This dude is an agent of chaos, y'all. Yeah, Kwame is not to be trusted. He's showing so many signs as to why you shouldn't trust a nigga like him. Listen to how he talk, y'all.
It's kind of scary. So it's my belief that there's a lot of money that black folks make by black dysfunction.
Have you ever seen or met a deadbeat at the courthouse fighting for his kids?
Yeah, that's what they say.
No, have you ever met?
I ain't never met one.
See? Kwame, more projection. He won't even talking about you, bro. You just talking and it applied. So you had responded, not realizing he was just saying in general, but you applied it to yourself.
Dead?
Oh, no.
I ain't never met one else fight.
I get it.
Fighting for their children.
No.
Yeah, so I honor and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, but with that, I do want to ask you, like I ask all the guests, what to this point has been your biggest pivot in life?
My biggest pivot, like you said, just not caring. Like for a while when I was young, I really cared about making people understand that I'm not this bus and this and that. When I was maybe 25, 26, when I was still young enough to do something about it. I'm 40. I don't play basketball. I don't care. I just want people to see the difference in how the media spin these narratives and destroy these men's name. And now I'm at the point now that regardless of whatever you call me, that's not going to stop my commercial real estate from bringing in what it brings in.
We're just watching your behavior, Kwame, because at the end of the day, that's all we got to go off of. Since we don't know you personally, we gotta go off the ways and how you think and how you respond to questions and how you answer them. We watch all that like we're doing right now. We done had so many contradictions in this interview, and you just talking because you want to be right. It's about right and wrong for you, ain't it, Kwame? You ain't want to be wrong not one time in this interview, either over talking the host.
And things of that nature.
In the words of Jamarcus Russell, if you're gonna call me a bust, make sure you put the biggest in front of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, speaking of bust, you said like the marketing deals I understand, because that word is negative.
Yeah.
You can't find bust mean positive anywhere. Well, I ain't.
There you go.
Never mind, there's a word.
You can use bust that work for you.
Yeah, it worked for me pretty well. But to that point, like, did it hurt? Because you are the #1 pick. Everybody knew you rich. Did bust mess up the women? Was there anybody at a club talking about, oh, that he a bust? Or was it status quo for the first pick of the draft?
I think it was better. Being a bust is better.
How's that?
LeBron can't do what I can do. They take pictures.
Oh
everywhere
my fucking goodness. Being a bust is better. LeBron can't do what I do. He can't go nowhere without signing autographs or taking pictures. Oh my fucking goodness, dog. Is this nigga for real? I told y'all he said that he think the world would be better if everybody was a bust. Boy, Kwame, boy.
Oh, I was a bust. Ain't nobody take pictures of me everywhere I went.
But you still big as hell. You can't
It don't matter.
sneak
Right,
nowhere.
7 foot.
I can fit in a Corolla.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna tell you. Hey, look, it was better being a bust. Trust me.
Yeah.
It was better
You
being
enjoyed
a
every
bust.
second of NBA, even through that rough time, through the time where you cared what people said, through the young Kwame growing up. The I don't want to keep calling it anger because you say you're not angry, but that
No, it was anger.
It was anger.
Yeah.
So that anger didn't negatively affect your life as you moved up through, which should be, and I think to your point, which was a great time of life, which was living out a dream, but you always had this cloud over you that was that word bust.
Right. Well, Craig Hodges played an important role in that too. I got with Craig Hodges and he was showing me how to shoot free throws after I tore my shoulder up. And he was just like, he just walked up to me and got close. He said, look, I can see you wearing the pressure on your shoulders. Like you really care, I can tell. He was like, I heard all kind of things about you. He said, he's just like, let me tell you something. You got all that money, fuck them free throws. Don't care about making no free throws. He's like, just relax and just shoot it. And he would just come to me and talk to me about just.
And he definitely didn't take his advice. He didn't practice on his free throws. As you can see on the video, Kwame missed 4 free throws in a row. He didn't get not 1 point out of the 4 attempts, y'all. So he definitely said, fuck them free throws, get the money.
Let it go. And in real life, he would just say, just let it go. Anything that you're going through, just let it go. And once people always say this cliche saying, let go and let God. But when you really sit back and think about what it really means, like I can't control whether somebody think I'm a bust or not. So now it doesn't affect me. I just go out and I just do what I'm supposed to do. And if you look at my life compared to most people, if you think that's a bust, that's on you.
The loudest opinion of a man you don't care about should be the most silent thing we ever hear. Because that can't affect you. That can't change who you are. And from today, in not caring about opinions, you actually shouldn't care about the ones that are positive either. I want to tell you, man, you have 100% changed anything I've ever thought of you. And I'm not one of those people that thinks a person being a certain way is bad or a person being a certain way is wrong, because I don't get to make that decision. But I did think, okay, how do we sit Kwame Brown down and get to the bottom of who Kwame Brown is? How do we basically get through the BS that we see when people are attacking him? And it took zero work.
Yeah, who, why, what, when?
You sat down and you were you. And what's going forward for you, and this is where we're in, and what's going forward for you and the things that you've been able to accomplish since saying, you know what, I'm gonna speak my mind, I'm gonna be a part of affecting these communities. What goals have you set for the changes you're trying to make and who Kwame Brown is gonna be in the future?
I give my time more. The most important thing we got is time. And I pour into children in a way that I know they'll understand it. Most people, when I was poor and in that situation, I thank God I met Mr. Mosley, because everybody else tried to give us something. And after whatever they gave us ran out, we was back in the same situation looking for somebody else to give us something, especially when I was 13, 14. It was a man named Mr. Mosley. He came to me and said, I ain't giving you shit. He said it straight just like that. He said, no one cares that your brothers are in prison. No one cares about your mother. No one cares about...
Right, Meaty Riley. Notice how he shares everyone's story, but never speaks on his personal achievements. He branded himself a bust, which means he stands on his life being a bust. Exactly. Branded himself a bust. That he can't tell a story. He only can tell other people's story. Salute to Dorothy Brown. She said, you just said it was a bust. Yeah. Like, exactly. He always says he's a bust. Your bust life is your brand. So you expect people to call you a bust. But then you don't want them to call you a bust? That's weird. The fuck?
Anything.
Motherfucker crazy.
He said, what are you gonna do about it? And I was looking like, whoa. And so he gave me an option. You can either do this or you can do that. You can be like your brothers. And he gave me a job. And I went and worked every day. And so that's what I do to these young kids. I challenge them. Can't nobody fix your situation but you. You're not gonna work for me, are you? That's the only way that you're gonna fix my situation. You gotta literally do the work for me and come pay my bills. If you're not gonna do that for me, teach me how to do what you do. And so that's what I think most people should start doing for other kids.
I got one too, I'll be honest. When you came out of your, I don't know, dungeon.
off that tractor.
Wherever you came off, when you jumped off that tractor and found this goddamn laptop.
It was like his first laptop too.
Yeah, it was like an iPhone 3.
And you went to, I say, speaking your truth. People would come back at you, but not too tough with it. And then once somebody says something tough and you respond, everybody kind of pulled back. You got bodies buried, like...
Oh, shit.
No, it's just like not...
We talk about that before we got here.
Yeah, we talked about it. RC said, let's rap. I said, I got to get this one in. But like, has people seen you whoop somebody's ass, or have you choked the shit out of somebody? Because people will go at you, And then when you say something back, then they kind of
keep it real basketball.
Oh, Kwame heard what I said.
That's only because those guys are not like that in the beginning.
Man, that's bullshit. Matt Barnes challenged you to the fade. You declined, my boy. Niggas won't scared of you, Kwame. You know niggas won't scared of you, Kwame. You just wanted to keep talking beef shit on the internet. Matt Barnes issued you a challenge. You declined because you was under the notion that it was a setup. But in all actuality, I believe he was afraid.
It's not that I'm just some tough guy. You can tell when a guy's faking. I mean, who wants to just run around fighting somebody all day? I'm 40 years old. You all of us are here 40. Y'all want to get in a fight with somebody?
No.
Only if I have to. And I learned how to do it well through getting my ass whooped. I got older brothers, and it is what it is, you know. I can take a good punch, but that's not what I'm about, and that's what they tried to make a depiction of me. But if that was the case,
But every time, every day when Kwame lies somebody a bitch ass nigga, and he gonna whoop somebody ass, kick draws and asses. Kwame, what the fuck you talking about, my boy?
I've been in jail.
Do it for me, bro.
That's a wrap, man. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, boy.
Look at him trying to dap.
You gonna get a little crazy.
Look, no, he ain't gonna get crazy, Channing. No, Channing, he ain't gonna get crazy because he know y'all boys will get with his ass. Kwame know where he at. Look what he got on. Big country motherfucker. This nigga, look at this fucking outfit, Kwame. You's a real jerk for wearing that outfit. You really are. Oh my God.
Nice, you too small. He was too small. I fuck with goofy motherfuckers. Yeah.
Hold up. Limitless. Niggas to me, can't pinning it.
Oh my goodness, man. So all right, y'all, that was Kwame Brown and his interview on Pivot Podcast. More cap, you know, but that explains a lot because he was drafted #1 for the Washington Capitals. So it's no surprise. But again, former #1 NBA pick Kwame Brown debuts on Pivot Podcast. That was my reaction to it. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Salute to the chat. Thank you all so much. You know, you all made this possible always, each and every time. And I can't say thank you enough. I always make it my business to say thank you all. I appreciate everything, y'all. From the jokes that we share together to, you know, everybody's opinion and, you know, and really, you know, just having fun with this, y'all. I appreciate it all. It means a lot, and thank you all. This has been dope. You know, we did a little OT tonight, but that's cool. We still kind of got it at a good time. You know, it's not too late. You know, we still kind of Gucci on that. Tell me your thoughts down in the comments section. Again, salute to the chat. Oh, so dope live. Appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Salute to the chat. Let me go through and salute some people before I get up out of here. Give me a few, y'all. Salute the Sexy Mommy 1979. Salute the Trav. Salute to my brother Meaty Riley. Salute to Dorothy Brown. Salute to Ingrid. Salute to Lisa B. Salute to Michael Ben. Salute to Overthoughts. Okay. Make sure I caught everybody. Salute to Igna. Salute to Jerome Biggums. Salute to Crystal Williams. Salute to the motherfucking chat, yo. Salute to Authentic 614 too. Salute to the chat, man. Shit is lit, yo. Salute to That Way Podcast. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are everything. I swear. Y'all are everything. I definitely appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Also Dope Live. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the stream. Definitely, I'm appreciating this journey and appreciating the growth. Always. Okay, anybody got any questions, comments, concerns? I'll drop the link if anybody want to come up and chop for a few. I can chop for a few before I get out of here if anybody wanted to. I'll just drop it. Y'all know I'll just drop it just to have it up for a few. That's if anybody want to just come up, holler. Drop the link for you. Salute. And salute to the chat. Y'all are awesome, man. I promise y'all. And you know, I want to say this too. Kwame Brown, he did good on his interview. You know, he is media trained. He tried to make jokes about people being media trained, but he's definitely media trained. He definitely went over some of those questions because he knew right away. You know, that's like some media trained stuff. Salute the Wolfpack, Maine. Know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat. Man. Chilling, my guy. Sexy mommy said big ass Bama, as we were saying, DC. Yeah, straight chilling, yo. Feel you on that, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Salute to the live stream. Salute to the chat. Also Dope Live. Protect your energy. Love yourself. And always strive to make good decisions for the betterment, you know. One love, y'all. Peace.
Factuals. And you gon' love it. 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 I got dreams of whipping a foreign car. But in reality, I'm trying to make them ends meet together in unison. Making a way for me and mine. Longevity, what I just want. Fuck being a star. I can't trust these hoes, I'm sure they can't trust me. So let's just fuck, baby, don't get in your feelings. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'ma do it for me. I love myself. I do. Kissing my image in the mirror. Pouring up Zinfandel mixed with the vodka mixed with the OJ. Touching all of her spots till she surfboarding me in the bowl way. I got it. I'm that nigga, you doubt it? Don't you do it? I'm way triller, I'm kicking it with a chocolate bunny. Her mindset is vanilla. She an Oreo. And I ain't even bored though, that's all I'ma say. I hate seafood, she made fish fillet, so I just skipped dinner to play 2K. She know I fucking hate seafood. Fuck.
One player ass nigga as I stab through. Yes, I'm the nigga that she gon' choose. Hennessy privilege with lemonade juice. I ain't with the fuckery, bitch, I'm chunking the deuce, right? Motherfuck what niggas talking about. My new plug, make sure I never see a drought. I keep some of my essentials in my Nike pouch. She mad her pussy trash can, girl, don't be a grouch. Stinking bitch. Lately I've been running into weirdos. That's why I limit my time outside for real, bro. Right. Motherfuckers too green to realize it though. If it ain't making no money, why give a fuck for? Cool kicks on ice in the tub. Sauce. Give me some TLC, bitch. I'm no scrub. She playing games while her friend can be her sub. I'll order wings with the spicy chicken lemon rub. Rolex diamonds, it came from grinding. Baby boo all in. She understands the assignment. I'm tearing her ass up. She gon' need an alignment. One wave of the wrist. I bet I'm changing the climate. I'm the reason why these niggas so mad. Instead of hating, you should go and get a bag. I got it out the mud. I thought that you'd be glad. Went from Timex to Rolex class. NBA 2K God, 2K God. Player ass nigga from Valentine Boulevard, ho. I am him, not the two, but the one. I'll make a wild run. You want some? Baby, listen, move some. Smelling like Tom Ford, gray better fur is nothing. It's regular shit you supposed to be on. Lil' mama trying to make me trip, but I remain calm. My way ice cold, something smooth on them hoes. I'm feeling like a whole cheat code. You bring me back my money in full, let me keep those. Trifling bitches, my heart froze. I'm like Space Ghost, coast to coast. Betty white rum, bacon, eggs with the toast. Turkey seems like I master whipping audio dope. Whip it, dope vibrations TV, I'm the host. You know, Rolex diamonds, it came from grinding, baby boo all in. She understands the assignment, I'm tearing her ass up. She gon' need an alignment, one wave of the wrist. I bet I'm changing the climate, I'm the reason why these niggas so mad. Instead of hating, you should go and get a bag. I got it out the mud, I thought that you'd be glad. Went from Timex to Rolex class. I swear I'll be giving y'all my life in these verses. I can't really make none of this shit up. This is my life as I know it. All factuals. I ain't got no time to sit down and lie to you. I just be jotting down my life. Netflix and chill. Baby braiding up my hair. I thought I told you that my game Frigidaire. Just tryna make sure you're aware. It's a whole lot of money to be made everywhere, and it's solely up to you if you gon' get it how you live it. Hennessy cold, that's factuals. My young thing got potential, let me package you. If you know, then you know I can mold you, baby. Put your listening ears on, don't be talking crazy. I ain't nothing like you used to. Coolin', I'm staying away from all that stupid shit too. Gotta get the bag, maneuvering in silence, life's good. Why would I wake up choosing violence? Damn shame they don't wanna see you happy on this side of gallons, getting brain freezes from some daiquiris. I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Listen, I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Shit.
Listen, love, don't you know that we are just coolin'? And baby, I just want you to chill. We just groovin'.
Listen, I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Listen, I'm feeling alright now. Shit, I'm feeling alright now. Good. First they seem to love you and then that shit turn to hate. I could really give a fuck cause I wanna just elevate. Get in place in and out of Cali on the weekends, just to get your mind right and stay about the deep end. Thank you God, I know in favor how my life is going. The ones who fake you kept them from me and it's really showing. Bruce Lee, raw aura, baby, I be glowing. You can't gain me love, I be knowing. If you stand for nothing, then you fall for something. Some bad bitches that you see ain't never worth the cuffing. I remain cooler than the cut, you know what it's up. Ride around on assignment, baby, you know what it's up. I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Listen, I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Shit.
Listen, love, don't you know that we are just coolin'? And baby, I just want you to chill. We just groovin'.
Yeah, baby, that's the one. Like I said, I need that shit like right now. Like right now. Don't get none of that on my shoes either. I don't give a fuck how much sauce you see. Yeah, you the one.